Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome back to another live stream as we bring you SmackDown tonight. Lots going on. We're heading towards Night of Champions. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the fun. Folks, we're going to have a good one. It's a Feel Good Friday. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you SmackDown tonight. A stacked Friday. Lots on this card, including the WWE Championship on the line. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, folks. So make sure you hit the buttons. Make sure you hit all the little reactions on the sides. Make sure you get involved. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. Happy Juneteenth out there. And also, does tonight almost look like it's a bit more stacked than even Night of Champions? I know we're getting a lot of the payoffs and a lot of conclusions leading into Night of Champions tonight of pretty much every match outside of the world title is a qualifier. But even with the world title on the line, this feels like a really big show. And I know we talked about this before in live. I'm excited for it, and I hope it does well because this week in wrestling's been kind of
midweek, but we hope we end strong here with this one. And you're right, maybe it does have a little more of an I don't think it's pay-per-view level, but I think it's good show level. Like this sounds like a show you don't want to miss. Like it's worth watching. Gunther, Cody, Sammy as the special guest referee, and we all know there's something going to happen there in one way or the other. But there's so many other things going on. The Queen of the Ring semis, the King of the Ring semis, the other storyline. So number one contender for the U.S. title. It feels like a fun show that, and again, maybe the shows, like you said, have kind of lacked that, like, must-see TV. So this, let's hope it's some steak with the sizzle.
Yeah, we need this after the summer hangover of a week out here. But with the Jey Uso, Javon Evans, do we all pretty much assume Jay's winning because it's going to set up Jay versus Oba? Now, one, prepare yourselves when people crash out because Jay won over Javon, even though no one expected Javon to be in the finals. Right. Javon's not main eventing a night of SummerSlam right now, respectfully.
No, I don't think so. And I mean, I think there will be a story to be told, and hopefully they tell that story correctly. There's someone who has already had a little issue with Javon gets in the way, or a Jimmy or a Jacob caused Javon, kind of add to this. You turned us back into the old us. So maybe that's the vibe with this one, Nick. But yeah, I mean, very interesting. Could Javon? I don't think Javon's going to Night of Champions, so. This definitely feels like a Jey Uso dunk if they pull it off.
If Javon Evans beats Jey Uso, Obafemi's winning clean at Night of Champions. It'll just be like it'll be like NXT a bit back, but that Oba will clearly win that one. I don't think Brock interferes and helps Javon take on Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. I mean, the idea that if Oba. Like with Jay winning, you have that kind of caveat of like, what if? Like, what if, Brock costs or Jimmy or Jacob or somebody cost Oba this match and Oba doesn't go after Roman?
The internet is going to crash the couch.
Hard.
You thought the videos with Jay just advancing in the first fatal four-way where the dislikes were crazy on that. Just wait until he beats Oba because Brock screws Oba.
Yeah. Let's go. I mean, I love when the fans crash out, and I don't know. How do I break this nicely to the people out there who can hear us right now? Jey Uso's a top guy in this company. Jey Uso was loved by so many until he got that world title. I don't quite, like, it needs to be studied. He went from like everyone loved him. It just felt like he's so over, we gotta hate him, and now we can't put the paste back in the tube. But ultimately, Nick, like, he's gonna win matches. He's gonna do, like, he's not gonna lose matches forever because the internet has decided they don't like him. He's going to be used in a prominent role. He's gonna win some matches. He's gonna lose some matches. These meltdowns every time Jey Uso wins a match, guys. I mean, it is what it is.
But they'll hate that, but they'll love when he's out there, smirking ear to ear, and everybody's making a meme out of him. Look at the guy who bagged Jada Parker, or with Oba Femi, I'm gonna Oba Femi walk your ass back to Nigeria. All of that. I think that there could be the potential to where Oba just beats Jay clean, and then that sets up Oba going after Roman, because Oba right now, main eventing night 2 of SummerSlam versus Roman Reigns. I know you don't like my idea of he does both nights, but even that alone right now, Oba Femi versus Roman Reigns, Oba probably feels like the only guy that could legit beat Roman Reigns right now.
Mm-hmm. And just the aura of it all. Like, we saw what it was like for Oba to go up against Brock Lesnar and have the vibe in the building. Roman still gets arguably the biggest pop in all of wrestling. So you put him in there with Oba, who's also at the top of that chart. Yeah, I think it has the potential to be epic. I don't love, and if they do it, kudos to you, sir. I don't love him doing double duty. I don't think it's necessary. I don't.
It's an out. It's an out for him to lose to Roman because he already conquered the beast the night before. No one's tried to defeat that brave, that bold, and so even as he goes out on his shield, he looks like a fucking legend.
Yeah, but he also looks a bit of an idiot for putting himself in a stupid position.
No, he's not. No. This man sat there and had to go back.
You're not going to agree to fight.
Answer an open challenge.
You're not going to agree to fight Brock Lesnar on a night that you have on a weekend that you have a world title shot, unless you're dumb. No matter who you are, it's dumb. Like, I think it makes him look like, I'm all brawn, no brain. I go forward. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you got so much talent. If they can't find different things for different people to do, and they need somebody like Oba to double up, I mean, to me that's more of an issue. And we'll find out, but it's not my favorite choice.
Does Jay win it all?
No, Jay is not going to win it. The only way Jay wins it is if Jay goes after Cody, and like it's like a plan. Like, we're going to get all the belts, like that kind of vibe. Like, which would, again, people might get mad, but maybe they want people to be mad about it.
I said before I thought Raquel was going to win and she lost to Io because I thought we were going to get the Batista thumbs up, thumbs down moment with Raquel and Liv. Do you do that with Jay and Roman right now? Roman's right hand is Jacob Fatu when it used to be Jey Uso.
The only reason I'm hesitant on that before we say hello to the people is that I feel like we just put this all back together. So start playing those kind of inner fighting positioning games right now. I don't know if that's my favorite choice, but I mean, if they can make it compelling, but yeah, I mean, I would have never thought Jey Uso was going to be close to winning this. I don't see a world that Jay wins and challenges Roman, so I don't really expect Jay to win, but then I also don't expect. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, it feels like Oba. It feels like
written off Javon. Jay, you just said you don't believe he wins, so then that means it has to be then Oba.
Yeah, it has to be Oba if it's not Jay.
Yeah, well, I think that would be the finals. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna say hello.
Reach the bottom of that conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna say hello to the people and touch base with everyone out there. Clearly, a lot going on in wrestling. Clearly, a lot to talk about. So yeah, make sure you get in that chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. What stories out there are you finding that we should be talking about? By all means, get in there and let us know. Spaz, Rant, and Ronan, top 3 from last night. We appreciate you. That's your bonus points, your XP points. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers will get you a bonus. So make sure you use those to climb the charts, be the top 3. And again, shout out to our top 3 from last night.
I say this, sorry, real quick. I say this as respectfully as I can, but Spaz, Rants, and Ronan sound very much the most 3 that you would expect to be usernames in a wrestling live stream chat. Just a little bit of that sounds like the IWC summed up in 3 names real quick.
Right. The little rascals over here. Spaz, Rants, and Ronan. Let's go. But yo, we got National Garfield the Cat Day. I mean, I like lasagna, but let's go.
Yeah, I mean, what a weird, unique, very specific, like national day.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some other things going on, which we've been kind of championing instead of. But Garfield's good. Garfield's good. Thank you, Zach.
Right?
On this day in 1961, Chubby Checker released "Let's Twist Again." Let's go. Everyone loves a good sequel,
What do you call an overweight hockey player? Chubby Checker.
right? That was my nickname in high school.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Travis Lance. KJ, did you see AW Athena post about I'm exposed something soon?
I saw this. She just did one of the most like it felt very trolly and haha. Let me play with the internet for a bit.
Okay.
Intentionally ended of, or should I just vague post? And that's what she did. So
Okay.
she's like, you can't wait till I open up about something, but I won't do it right now. But instead, I'll just vague post or something to that effect. And so it felt very, like I said, just bait on the hook. Let's get some engagement going here.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, again, the Athena story is very interesting. I would love to get her true, candid, open take on the whole situation. Like, you know, her whole journey from WWE to AEW to where she is now. I mean, she's had an incredible run with kind of weird asterisks next to some of all of it.
She has a historic run, but fans and us included very much would rather see her on Dynamite regularly, and she's always feels like, even in this tournament, she feels like she's going to play second fiddle again to Monet.
Yeah, it's going to be very curious how that plays out. Eric Isaac back with us. Looking forward to the show of Yeet versus Bouncy. I'm really curious. I know we just started the chat. Nick, is there any concerns that Jey Uso and Javon, it might look like two brooms or two mops having a match? Two brooms?
No, I think there's still going to be enough that they can make it work. And I actually just thought of this idea that I think somebody who watches us sent it to me earlier on Instagram. Could there be the potential of an LA Knight cost Javon or cost Jay, sorry. And
yes.
Then you get that feud and he gets more involved again with the bloodline, with who he's kind of been going back and forth with the Usos.
Yeah, highly possible. Highly possible. I wouldn't rule it out. I mean, listen, for everyone out there that's saying that this company's predictable and nothing's hitting, there are things that aren't hitting. But like here, you and I just spent 12 minutes just talking about potentially what could happen tonight in one match. We haven't even talked about the other shit.
But we never talked about a world title match.
Right? So, I mean, there has to be some value in that, Nick.
Oh, for sure. And again, we've talked about this and we saw it in full effect on Monday Night Raw. And I even saw and kind of went at the Stashy boys and everything like that, of saying how the bloodline storylines played out. Oh, it's so repetitive and everything like that, of how Twitter hates this story. But then you watch the show and the crowd singing for 5 minutes the entire time. What should have been a heel segment and gotten Roman Reigns and the bloodline over his heels, got them cheered and got them one more time.
In a world where we just released, like Scream 7, Scary Movie 6, like, oh yeah, what's wrong with the sequel, folks? This is Godfather 3. What is the problem? Like, it's good. If they ran it back and it Nick, if they came out and the crowd did nothing, they didn't care, or they booed, like that go home boo, like, then we'll talk. But why not do it? Because it's over as hell. Like, that's the measuring stick.
The audience that is paying to be there is cheering and reacting. And I know we can talk maybe at some point later of Dave Meltzer's critique on crowds and how they need to respond, and if you gauge a show by how the crowd reacts or not. But if the paying audience is losing their mind and Roman Reigns, like, that segment was over the whole way through. They're over.
Outstanding. Better than anything we got on Wednesday night. Anything. Like, it was that strong. And people need to
reaction compared to anything on Wednesday for sure.
Sorry. The rest of this was Eve versus Bouncy, Liv versus Charlotte, and happy birthday shoutouts to Ann Wilson of Heart, Paula Abdul, and Zoe Selena and Kathleen Turner. Everybody.
Everybody
Let's
got a
go.
birthday today.
Well, we're moonlighting on to the next one. The series finale of Amazing Digital Circus is finally. Oh, my life is complete.
Fair.
What's up, Ronan? Let's go. Sean Reed back with us. Let's go. Let's go. Excited for tonight. Go check out the Facebook page. It is up 300%.
And the stats are climbing, folks.
We're up 300%. The guy's on fire. Joe, let's go. Ken, let's go. What's up? What's up? Charlotte Flair versus Liv Morgan and Jey Uso and Javon Evans in semifinals. Yeah, we can't wait for that one. Ken, welcome back. Don't forget, go get your merch. We're still raising money for a good cause all June. Let's go. Cooper's back with us. Say that.
Curmudgeon Corner. He was.
Thank you. I could not get that word out of my mouth.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I said it like it's all spelt, and it was hard. What up, MDB? The Knee Pad Patrol on the loose. Happy Juneteenth. Let's go. JB, are you guys showing the event? We wish. We're not allowed. But Trey, thank you for the heads up. Welcome back, sir. Sean Reed, we got you. Cooper, we got you. Roll Tides with us. Happy Juneteenth. Happy to be on SmackDown. My biggest issue is that all of these title matches tonight are on the PLE, which takes the concept away. Takes the concept of the name away. Again, I think wrestling fan. I mean, we're getting a good show. Why do we like? Oh,
yeah, but it's also of two.
It's still going to end up there.
To the back half of the point, though, we talked about it on Wednesday. With the Forbidden Door doesn't quite feel so forbidden anymore. Night of Champions only has one championship match on it, and it's the U.S. title.
For now, I mean, we're going to have the King and the
Queen. We'll allegedly get the women's U.S. title on there too, so it's very U.S.
too. They'll add shit. They're not gonna, they're not gonna go to Saudi without adding some big shit. So hold on tight. We got, I got to add something, right?
They're gonna add. Allegedly, they're gonna add Tiffany versus Jade for the women's U.S. title. So you're gonna have two U.S. titles. You're gonna have the two finals for SummerSlam and Bob's Rock. Am I missing something else? Seth and Braun in a cage. That'll be your main event.
He was a champion. Does that count? I don't know.
Now this is going the AEW route of, they used to work for New Japan, but they work
right. They used to work for New Japan. Like, why am I getting Moxie versus Bandito at Forbidden Door? I don't get it.
And on Twitter, we got Pac versus Shota Umino. It's always I can struggle.
Umami?
Take your amino acids, folks. But he's taking on him at Forbidden Door. So we're getting matches announced for Forbidden Door on Twitter.
Okay. That's that's one way to make it feel big. Roll Tide. We only got 2 title matches so far. That is true. I didn't even really comprehend that until now. What's up, Almighty? Welcome back. Trey got you. OG Dale's in the house. Bernard, Darrow, let's go. Almighty, already saw you. Safet's back with us. Always a pleasure. Danisha, EQ, Cooper, Ronan, again, Ryan Powell. I'm excited. I like when fans are actually excited. I love this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, Damon used to be the leader of the Hopium tribe, and I think his spirit's been broke since about late 2025.
He's becoming a realist, the leader of the realism tribe.
Yeah.
Mason. Oh, go ahead.
No, Anonymous, I see you. KJ Nick, if AW were the best wrestle based on quiet small crowds, it's either not the case or the paying audience has different preferences. Yeah, so we've got like 8 minutes, and I don't know if you saw this, but Dave and Brian were talking about how the Dynamite crowd was very quiet.
Yes.
Very quiet.
Yes.
And that Dave sat there and tried to get on the high horse of they didn't appreciate what they were getting. They should have been clapping. They should have known. They should have and loved it. They should have embraced it.
Right. Like, what are you taught? Dude, he's the same guy that said it's up to the fans to program their TVs to make sure they get the overrun. Like, how is the onus on the fans?
That's how much more can you tape for the company, my guy?
Like, I'm going to roll up at McDick's and they're going to tell me to make my own fries? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, I don't get them, man. I really don't. I really don't get like this, like outward bias, like, and we're like almost like a jealous girlfriend, like so protective.
But then remember,
But
he's still
then,
the same guy. But wait, there's more. He's the same guy that still is out there. Of even though the crowd pops and like we talked about was singing and one more time and everything through everything with the bloodline, he's the one out there. It's repetitive. It's overdone. It's stale. It's not getting over.
doesn't matter.
It's like, are you deaf, dumb, and blind?
A sold out building. If if fucking, if Creed decides to come out and play their album backwards, but the fan cheers the whole time, they win. It sounds stupid, but the paying audience is fucking loving it. And more people out there than want to admit it's just good shit. Now, I think, is it fair to say live event, quiet crowd equals not impressed? Quiet crowd equals not excited. Quiet crowd has not been given a reason to get out of said seat. Is that a fair correlation?
I think we've said that for going on the better part of 4 years now, because it's obvious out there. The paying crowd, I've never seen, and especially with this is the sickos, the hardcores. This is who pays to be there and everything.
Yeah.
Why would you ever pay to go to a show and not enjoy it? Not attempt to enjoy it, like intentionally go. I have never bought a ticket to go to the movies to hate on a movie I wanted to watch. I paid to watch. If I'm dropping money to go to a concert or going to a live event, I'm going to have a fucking time. Like I'm going to enjoy it. I'm there to be, participate with the rest of the audience. And like, it just seems like, but we saw Double or Nothing. The crowd was wild. What a great crowd. So, it made that event better. It made that event better.
So when the things are, so I feel like when you do a really good pay-per-view, the crowd goes nuts. When you do a shitty Dynamite, the crowd sits on their hands. That show last night, Nick, came out of the gate like molasses. Like it dragged out of the gate. And I think you killed your audience. I think they got like, oh, fuck, okay. You're doing all this shit. It's supposed to be important. You're doing it in the stairwell. Like the fans are sitting there watching this screen like, all right, so when they're going to do something out here. All right, 3 minutes.
I paid all this,
All right.
You got what, Shivani out there, folks, we're about to go live, or whoever hypes up the crowd and everything. And then now turn your attention to the screen.
Well, to me, there was a way better way to do what they did, or let's say I love the cage match idea. Let's say, and you want to make it work. There was a really cool, like there were multiple options, and you and I talked them out on Wednesday. There was so many options to make it feel important, feel special, feel cool, and I just feel like you mailed it in, which to me hurt my overall excitement for the match, because I'm like, all right, if you guys don't care, I mean, it doesn't feel kind of cool. Like, make it matter. Like, get the fans up. Have moments like, oh shit, but no, we're just gonna stand in the stairs and do a pre-tape.
Well,
crazy shit, bro.
I'm gonna do the hardest transition into some crazy shit out here of that got the fans up and everything. Of Almighty Pop saying, I'm curious what you guys thought of Global Wars. I haven't watched the rest of the show, but Lio Rush is your new Ring of Honor TV champion. And boy, howdy, that is the only thing people are talking about coming out of Global Wars. And fuck it, it's getting over. I'll give him credit at this point. But you can't take the piss out of Danhausen if you cheer Lio Rush.
Yeah, and the fair is fair. Like, I can't kind of give the Lio Rush stuff too much shit, because I give things like Danhausen a chance. And again, it goes back to the rule of thumb for me. Is it getting over? And is Tony going to be able to capitalize on something that's definitely getting interest?
It's getting attention. I would say it's the only, like I said, it's the only thing that people are talking about coming out of Global Wars.
Yeah, I thought it was really odd. Like, they put him, he started getting a buzz, and he's been doing stuff on Collision and Ring of Honor, and people are starting to talk about it. And then we finally get, oh, look, he's on Dynamite. Loss. Like, what? What happened? Why? Like, wait a minute. I thought he was getting some heat. Like, he's getting some buzz. But
you even have the like OC and the conglomeration. I gotta like stay still. It's like Jurassic Park. If you don't move, they can't see you.
And I mean, I don't mind stuff like that. I don't mind stuff in pockets like that. I think there's not Orange Cassidy, but in general,
be all the time though.
No, the problem is when your whole show feels a little silly, the silly feels out of play. Like it feels too much, sweet on sweet.
And even then, it's the Ring of Honor TV title. It's not the AEW World title. It's not even the Ring of Honor World title. Are we really mad at that?
Yeah. No, I'm fine with it. I mean, again, the guy's got some buzz. He's getting, I mean, give me an example of another person in a Ring of Honor that's getting a lot of internet buzz about them or a lot of chatter about them. Not many. Sure ain't Tony Nese.
Boston. Yeah. God. About Boston, what up? Samuel, if I'm going to tell you one thing, I'm going to tell you two things. And we have PC Nick today. I'm apparently PC principal.
You're PC Nick, okay?
Yeah, now somehow.
What is happening in my life?
I don't know, sir, but I got Solution out here saying W4L, absolutely be a friend, tell a friend. Hit that bell notification, hit that like, share, and subscribe, especially because after this week, pretty much most of the shows are going a bit back international and
not really.
SmackDown going to be on Tuesday or taped on Tuesday.
No, it's taped on Tuesday.
Yes, taped on Tuesday, still air on Friday.
Yes. As far as I know, I know some people, again, make sure you got a trusted source, but some people ran with, they're going to go live on Tuesday. They're not. No. To my knowledge.
Right. But Curmudgeon saying, I thought I was the only one to say, boy, howdy. Thank you, Nick. Apparently, I got all the phrases.
Birds of a feather.
Cacaw together. Independent wrestling, ruin wrestling. What?
Do tell.
Explain. As I'm down to 14, 13 seconds out here before.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. So, I was trying to hold on and catch the last couple minutes of the Scottish game, but the Scots.
Fair enough. I was wondering what you were distracted by. I'm like,
I was like, but yeah, they're down by one in late in the game. It might be over by now, but there you go. Historic. Just shout out to the Canadian men's soccer team. Historic, epic night in Vancouver for us. Knock on wood, it continues.
I don't can't confirm it, but I think somebody in the chat said USA was up 1-0 or
they won today. They've clinched.
I do, as a New Englander and living close to Boston and everything, have to give the Scots some credit, though, of within 48 to 72 hours, they drank an entire city out of beer. Like I'm including Sam Adams' tap room that they had to dig into the brewery to fill everything in the demands.
Then?
Oh, I'm past that. I got to now. Oh, I'll dap real quick. It's funny because I've tried the Vippin again after WrestleMania. It seems like I'm giving them a chance. Forever. Yes, we're spot on. But it feels like Netflix has loosened their Vippin watch a little bit since WrestleMania. Together, yeah.
We got together, folks. You can sync in with us as we are in the US of A, Kansas City, and ready to go on SmackDown tonight. A busy card. We'll see what else gets added. But a lot of excitement going into SmackDown tonight, which is good.
Right. Daryl Keith Ford, what up? AR1, USA.
Yeah, the U.S. soccer team had clinched the next round. Mexico clinched the next round as well. So let's go.
America's going to burn if we win the World Cup in the U.S. of A. We won the Hockey Olympics and we win the World Cup in the same year. Right. America's going to burn. We had a UFC on the White House lawn. America's going to burn.
As we do have Liv and Charlexa walking in, they will face off against each other tonight. That shall be interesting. I don't think that story's cut and dry. No. And this one, Nick, listen. All right, everyone get the Sammy stuff out of your system now. But Sammy's going to be a factor. Clearly, he is the ref. Clearly, he's there for a reason. What will this look like at the end of the night?
But now going into SummerSlam, is Gunther your champion?
Maybe.
So what, you get Jey Uso Gunther again? Oh, that I'm sure the people will love that. Or what you do, Javon?
Oba Gunther. Oba Gunther. That's the way you get to have your cake and eat it too a little bit. Is
well, could
and
even
then
if Cody wins, could Oba choose Cody instead of Roman?
He could, but I don't know if you want. They won't put Cody anywhere near that kind of babyface. He way over.
Alive. They'll boo him. It's like when Cena.
They couldn't wait. Now, a lot of people talking about CM Punk. I saw a headline today that said CM Punk to have a big role in SummerSlam. Should we file that back under no shit? Like, what? Yes.
Yeah, but it's now interesting who, what, when, where, and why.
Very curious. And I mean, does he play a role in Cody's demise?
Could he be the one challenging Cody if Cody comes out of this? Like, that's the thing. Is,
maybe.
As much as I want Gunther to win, I think everything that they've done around the title picture tells me that Cody's holding at least till SummerSlam.
Nah, I don't disagree with that. I think for me, I think I'm picking Gunther tonight. And I want Gunther. I want the change. I want a holy shit moment. When was the last time? Like, we need more. Weekly TV feels so mailed in. Like, I mean, I feel like at times we could get away with just covering the pay-per-views because, I want some big moments. I want some exciting shit. You got to start making these shows must see. Like, get back to the days where, somebody might have a cement truck, unload in someone's convertible. Like, let's get some crazy. You want to go
driving a cement truck?
Right? Like, you want to go crazy? Let's go.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. No, I would love to see Gunther win, obviously, clearly. Very much a Cody hater, Cody denier. But
less Patsy.
I still think that the story that is set up to play out the rest of the way is kind of hinging on Cody being the guy to get there.
But then who is it getting there with? And where's Randy?
That's an interesting question. Well, Drew apparently might be still on a hiatus status because he's taken more movie roles, allegedly.
That's good for Drew.
But it's also really interesting that we don't have a clear decide. Like, we all have options that are all good, but we don't know definitively which way they're going to go going to SummerSlam.
And I feel like that's
buzz to SummerSlam, but you don't know outright what they're going to do.
Yeah, which I feel like is a positive. Like, if you're looking at your report card of a booker, I think that's one of the things you got to give, this company a little bit of a check mark on. Like, I feel like the Owen Hart was a layup. We know where it's going. We know where it started. Now with this, again, we're really throwing up possibility after possibility.
Sammy's coming out here. There's no way. So
I guess we're not getting a title change.
Rumor online on Twitter that certain sources had said that Liv Charlotte was main eventing tonight.
What? Why?
Yeah. So Sammy's out here right now in the ref gear. So I'm really interested. Are they starting this show with this match?
Yeah. Unless he's just going to do a promo.
But then you wouldn't need the ref gear. Why would you come out in your ref attire?
Just to rub it in that he is the ref. Like,
fair,
it's just
fair.
I'm hoping, Nick. Hoping, you can't open with this match and then close. Like, no offense to Charlotte, and it's not even like it's a fucking King of the Ring, like a Queen of the Ring match. Like, you can't put that in the main event spot.
Probably the only way you do that is Steph shows back up tonight.
And that's not even enough, I don't think. It's just
I'll give you that, but it's still even. So what? Does Charlotte beat that and take on EO?
He doesn't have a mic. Shit!
And then take on EO.
Dude, I got a vibe that like this match isn't gonna be what I thought it was gonna be. How is this opening the show?
Rhodes, you're not opening the show with a title change. You
shock
close
me,
the show with a title change.
I'm going to put a poll up. Jesus sauce. Ladies and gentlemen.
If Gunther wins this, it'll be awesome. But
we might as well say goodnight.
The laws of wrestling don't apply to you. Don't start the show with a major world title change.
Yeah, Cody dropping on an opening match on a SmackDown in the middle of June for no reason seems crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in, Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn as the special guest referee. opening SmackDown tonight.
Well, Anonymous even saying, well, time limit's not a factor now. I guess that's always the theory of, well, you start it now because it could go on forever.
Let him go 2 hours in. Like, honestly, shit, I don't care.
Ultimate Iron Man.
Like, just let him go. Because why follow? Like, unless, again, now I'm like, fuck, this is going to suck.
Lady B, the Wrestling for Life phone line, apologize for KJ deleting all slander messages.
Right?
I love Lady B's gimmick now. She's the tech support.
Yeah, and I wanted to thank Lady B. She sent us over, we won't get into it right now, but she did send us over some stats that we had talked about.
Oh, fair enough. Then in my soul, he's gonna win because the sun starts to show. Guess music.
You got there. You might have got there.
I forced it. I shoehorned that shit.
Right. I'm shocked, dude. I did not anticipate that they're opening the show with this. I really didn't. And even if it's not much, like even if it's not much, you still close the show with your champ.
Like I said, I saw credible sources say that Charlotte and Liv was main eventing the show. Now, granted, this is, I believe, commercial free. So normally they do commercial free the first hour or the last hour. So I thought this would have made
this is commercial free. Yes, it's like, so we're going the first however long it is commercial free, folks. Which also made me think it was main eventing.
Yeah, but is it also, like Anonymous said earlier, so time limits, no hell, no law here out here. Yeah, this could go through an extent, 45 minutes.
It just gives me that, oh no, nothing's gonna happen vibe. I don't like it.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went
wrong. This match is commercial free. I thought it would be at the end. Yeah, I'm with you, Jade. Yeah, man. We're all like, if you would have told me during the pre-show, Charlotte and Liv are going to main event, I would have been like, get out of here. That's ridiculous.
Right. But, well, Jordan Smith up out here saying Sami Zayn is destroying wrestling.
That's enough out of you. He's saving wrestling.
Like Pat McAfee. He's picking up the mantle that Pat McAfee put down.
He's the last real good guy. And you guys are giving him shit.
The last action hero, him and Arnold. But speaking of Patrick Watkins out here saying, making a movie with Russell Crowe. Yeah, Drew's out there on some Highlander stuff.
Were they playing brothers? Because they could kind of look alike, except like Drew's huge.
Oh, why did I think of the Wayans Brothers show intro right now? We're brothers.
From Vienna, Austria.
Nick sounded like me when I'm trying to force the bars into a song. Yeah.
That's too many syllables.
I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable up there.
All right, some boos for Gunther, folks. How you feeling? Get your votes in. Happy Friday, by the way. We are rolling here tonight.
Oh, speaking of rolling, Jose out there, I've been day drinking. Just stumbles in. I've been day drinking. It doesn't really matter when you start. It just matters when you stop. The match can be a classic, though, with no breaks. So we're going till the wheels fall off. We're going to the end.
That, to me, is my hope here, is that you still deliver a banger.
Now,
it's such an interesting choice.
Shameless plug here. We were talking earlier today in our group chat on Instagram and everything about the golden midlifeies there, the KJs, the golden KJs for match of the year. Could this, if this actually turns out to be some absolute banger,
make the list.
Does this end up qualifying?
It might make the list.
It goes to Broadway. It goes a full hour.
Right? I mean, if they cook, we still got a few days left in June, so we might have some late entries. We got 3 pay-per-views on the 28th. We might be sitting down on the 29th, reevaluating some picks.
All right. We're wrong on everything.
But we are off and we're rolling right now, Nick. 50% going Cody, 32% going Gunther, but nobody's got a pretty hefty 20%, which I'm kind of there now.
Dusty finish? Do they switch this to Night of Champs?
Triple threat.
Ooh, you get Sammy and Saudi?
Right.
There's always a good Saudi Sammy.
He's not officially doing anything at the moment, so yeah, maybe that's how you get him in there.
Sammy wins it in Saudi. I almost said Saudi wins it in Sammy. Pause.
They go bananas. Part of me thought that Sammy's going to really turn on Cody. Then you have the Cody-Sammy rivalry without the belt, and Gunther can take on some, fun baby faces.
That would be really cool. We've talked about that for about probably 4 months out of so far the 6 months of 2026 about some ideas to where Cody could have a cool feud without the fucking belt. We talked about it with Drew. We talked about it with Jacob. We've talked about it with a couple people. Yeah. Sammy's the newest name to the list, but they don't ever want to take the risk.
No, it feels like just, they get to the edge and they don't jump.
Ain't no such things as halfway book. But Douglas out here, Sammy doesn't even look upset anymore. He looks like he's actually an official. Like we could turn on GCW and Sammy Zayn would look like an actual official.
He does look
GCW
good.
Show.
Right? I mean, he does look like he fits the bill. Big chop by Gunther.
Oh, forearms punching out. I hate that I might be taking Cody. If I expect that Cody's going to win, I would be pleasantly surprised if Gunther.
Oh! Sammy grabs Cody like every ref does, and Gunther kicks him in the face, and Sammy's already having a crisis within.
But I think that's honestly the perfect way to describe what Sammy's story is right now, is having a crisis within.
Maybe
he's the moral compass. I've said that for how many moons out there. He's been practicing slapping water bottles backstage before he slapped Cody Rhodes. He's been building up to where he's finally starting to crack.
Yeah, it went from physical, like that sign of frustration, and it kept escalating to the point where he slapped him. So, but I mean, again, good psychology is going to be important here. As we open the show with the WWE title on the line, Gunther clapping Cody to the mat. And yeah, I mean, Sammy's definitely having an inward battle. This match is going to have good psychology. I already read that. Tommy Dreamer, Greener Pastures. You want to quickly just tap that?
Where does Tommy end up?
Nowhere.
If he ends up anywhere, I respectfully, Tommy, stay with Busted Open. Just do that. I personally, House of Hardcore, wasn't a fan. Your TNA run wasn't really much of a fan of. Loved you as a talent. Think you're a super awesome, nice guy. Trust me, we got the same body type and everything. But no, stay away from booking. I don't think he'd go to AEW. I don't think WWE would want him in any sort of capacity. So I don't know. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I don't know where he fits in right now.
Yeah, he's got the Busted Open thing. I mean, he could help some indies and do some. He's not.
Whoa, Cody Cutter.
I wouldn't say, I don't know, because I'm not a firsthand. I can't tell you. But, I mean, there is some experience and value there. I'm sure there's other people that have come out and stood by Tommy and been like, he's not so bad. But, I mean, the proof is in the product. So, go ahead.
Could you backdoor it of OVW brings on Tommy Dreamer because OVW is about to be potentially having a partnership with TNA? Like, to an indie or a smaller promotion or even an NWA, just the connects that Tommy has in pro wrestling and the passion he has for pro wrestling are going to take him far. But it's just, I don't know if creatively his shit works anymore. Like, it doesn't play anymore. That shit was cool in the 90s, bro. I don't know about in 2026.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. Douglas saying having this on first makes no sense. Welcome, Douglas. I don't get it. Really. Now we're gonna have to watch the whole show and then kind of figure out if it was good or bad. The idea that Cody Gunther with Sammy as the referee in kind of a match that's been building opens this show. It just finished opening a pay-per-view and it wasn't great. Oh, Gunther gets the ropes.
That's the thing. You're gonna follow it up with two bad matches that they started the pay-per-view and they start SmackDown.
Right. And it just like Liv or Charlotte doesn't feel that, I mean, no offense to them, any other Friday.
No, but Patrick, I see this leading to a triple threat at Night of Champions. I think we've kind of talked about that.
I agree. That's a high potential. Or even if it's, Cody kicked down, but maybe that's is that the SummerSlam match, the triple threat?
Maybe. I was going to say it would add more champions to Night of Champions like we talked about, but
that is very true. We got a 2 fair count by Sammy, seemingly at this moment.
Well, and do you get 5 or 6 matches at Night of Champions instead of your 4?
I don't know. 5 probably. That's another, like, I don't know, man. It feels like I say it all the time, a half empty bag of chips. Like, really, 3-4 matches. I don't. Wait, again, this is the kind of the lull that we're in.
Oh, Gunther's got Cody up.
Where was C Money? C Money popped me. What's up, Tech? How you doing?
Guardian ICU. What did C Money say?
Oh, the foot's under the rope again. Sammy catches it.
Sammy caught it.
Ah! Sammy better than the usual ref, apparently.
Better, miles ahead of any AW official.
I would never. You take that back. I did not. What did I even imply? That is never going to happen around here.
I haven't come across out there. That's offensive. Weird Christ, we got the Bacon Club out there. That's an offensive term out here. AJ is pre-mad?
Am I?
Oh, no.
Sammy and Cody.
Sammy getting into it. So where's that referee? He's trying to on me.
Here we go. Sammy.
Do it.
Gunther's going to win. Gunther's going to win. Sammy's like, oh, shit, what did I do? Yo, Gunther's going to win.
Call it.
Gunther's going to win.
Going out, please.
Gunther's going to do it.
It'd be amazing if he actually did.
Gunther's going to win.
It's only been 20 minutes at best, though.
But at least there's a story to why this match played out, right?
Yeah, Cody's rolling out.
Oh, Cody gets the ropes. Boo. Boo.
You can't keep a street fighter down.
Hadouken.
Tech out there. What's everyone snacking on? I have Captain Crunch cereal.
Nice.
I don't have any snacks anymore, but yeah.
Oh.
Now Gunther's getting into it with Sammy. He's on your side, bro.
See, this is triple threat vibes, not betrayal vibes.
This is,
Oh, he struck the ref. Sammy slaps Gunther. The last real good guy, my hero.
I can be your hero, baby.
Gunther powerbomb Sammy. Oh my God.
So who's going to count the pin?
I think WWE title match will end the show. No. Now, Sammy giving us a little dusty.
Cody, not Sammy.
You heard me.
Yeah. Cody Cutter. I was going to say the only way that this title could be main evented is if we get a triple threat tonight. Crossroads.
He's calling. You can't just call for the other ref.
1, 2, 2. The fastest count next to Nick Patrick out there.
The crowd was starting to boo at the idea that the ref was going to run in and count this out. Or down, not out.
Right. Milk, no cereal, ham, no bird, all day, on the block. You ever go night-night?
You never have two of the same thing. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Cereal, no milk.
Cody now up, though.
Greg.
Out there to give her a gift, giving all the memberships.
Damn. Let's go, Bradley.
Nicholas out there on Twitch. Remember, folks, we do have the Twitch. We do got the Twitters. We got the merch stores. We got everything out there for you. As I see, we got like 60 people. Let's see if we can start climbing that up and get to triple digits out there.
Big shotgun drop kick.
Because the world title's kicking off the show.
Right, let's go. Up goes Cody. Down goes Cody.
Stupid, sexy Gunther pen.
And Sammy
pulls the other ref out because he's the true ref. There can only be one ref.
The crowd cheers.
He screws Gunther again. So now Gunther's pissed off at him.
I don't mind this.
I'm the ref.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
Right.
You're still a man out of a match.
Oh.
Aloha, Gunther.
Sammy kicks Gunther's hands.
One, two,
fast counts.
So fast as Sammy's a good guy again. He helped out Cody because
the
he's
last real good guy. Shout out to Sami Zayn. The moral compass of the WWE does it again.
That was a fast count and a half out there. That man, 1, 2, 3.
Cody's not happy, of course.
Samuel, son of a bitch. You SOB.
Now we know why it opened, but that's Cody.
Even Cody's not okay with
Cody's
it.
Not happy.
That wasn't how it was supposed to go down.
Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? But Cody's like 4-0 on Gunther now, I think.
Yeah, well, an interesting call out there. Cody's tights are black. Heel turn.
Now Aldis is screaming at Sammy.
Nick Aldis has popped a blood vessel. Nick Aldis doing his best Adam Pearce impression.
Right? And Sammy's just like, whatever, bro. I have no interest. Gunther's pissed off. So, yeah, we're definitely heading towards a triple threat. Who knows when?
Yeah, for sure now with this. Well, and two, the last time Gunther threatened litigation over getting screwed, and now he very clearly got screwed to the point to where Nick Aldis is blowing a goddamn gasket at Sammy. You ruined my world title match because you got involved. Cody's not even happy. You kind of called it. I even thought they would do it of a triple that now. Do you do it at Night of Champions or do you do it at SummerSlam?
That becomes the big question. And I will say this for the people that are going to criticize it, and they're already on Twitter going, it opened the show, and we criticized it for opening the show. Yes. I can kind of now see why, but I still think you could have closed the show with all of that. Just saying.
Oh, I almost think it would have been better because think about it. Now you're leaving it on. You're a week away from Night of Champions. What's the repercussions? Do you do it at night or do you do it at summer?
Well, and you can have this
extended stay. Sorry.
Yeah, and you're going to have this story bounce through the whole show, right? We're going to get the backstage segment, Sammy freaking out, Gunther freaking out, Cody freaking out, everybody freaking out, kumbaya. I don't know what's going to happen. So, I mean, from that standpoint, but the crowd was into it. They were right there with the near falls. I thought they found a way to kind of do what they needed to do.
MDB out there going with you.
It's the best.
Even Friday is me and my brother's favorite thing to recite to each other. Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Yeah. If we went to the fray and we didn't have some one of us would yell it out. You couldn't help it. It's one of the funniest shit ever. You ain't never got two things that go together.
Bradley, what? Well, we're two things that go together, and they go together with us. Pause.
Well, bad timing on that one, but we're gonna be together, not together.
we're getting an injunction. We've gone to abatements out there as KJ's taking a pause as I'm in commercial break, and now this is interesting because I'm trying out one of the weapons that I got and everything again. And I know I've dropped in the Discord before, but it seems like ever since WrestleMania, Netflix has really kind of gone back to, all right, it's okay if you find the workaround out here. But so far, knock on wood, it's been nice actually going back to watching it on the Netflix versus the USA's and everything. But how are we feeling right now on Friday Night SmackDown? We kicked it off with the world title, which I don't think anybody anticipated. But the weekend wrestling has been kind of, TNA heavy, news-wise, but also has been the summer hangover kind of vibe, I feel a little bit. Like, Monday was pretty solid. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, kind of get along to get along. And I'm hoping that tonight, and I thought tonight, if that would have been the main event, would have really kicked off this whole vibe. But we'll see how the rest of this goes. Yeah. When's the last time? When's any time we've seen Aldis out there snapping and popping off? Would you look at that? Sami Zayn ruining the show for not just me tonight, but for everyone. Mwahaha. There you go, MDB. Or read it as I think you probably intended. I feel like I might have missed a Lady B comment. Lady B, if I missed you, repeat it because I know you're normally pretty good. If there's a rematch for the main event, would you do the same thing in the same show? Oh, that would be really interesting. I don't think that would be. I don't know. It did only go, what, 20 minutes or so? It didn't even go a full 30. So I don't know. Maybe, but if you do it again, you have to have a title change. You can't have Cody go over twice. Then, holy shit, he's been Cody Hogan. So if you're going to do it again tonight, which would still be crazy to me because they've never done something like that recently, to my memory. But Cody would have to lose, whether it's to Sami or to Gunther. Cody would have to lose. Solution, yeah. Randy Sam, no water, no sugar. Is this going to lead to a triple threat? That's the way it seems, Tech. That's the way it seems. Or aren't they going? Yes, they are going to London. They're going to London because then on Saturday they're in Saudi for Night of Champions on Saturday, which will be live. I want to say noon. Don't quote me on that. But we're all fighting backstage in Gorilla right now. You were supposed to do this. Is Cody walking back out? Yeah, Cody's walking back out. So maybe this is why this started, because this is going to carry through the show. I thought it could have done it in the next week. So Sami's now backstage. He's got an advocate. Cody's got a mic. All right, get over yourself. Oh, that might not be wrong, Tanisha. Restart the match right now. Guardian, Netflix has been okay with normal stuff, but when a PLE comes on, they turn the VPN hammer. Yeah, fair enough. That's what I've kind of noticed. Because like I said, as now Gunther's getting beat up by Sami backstage. We're going to restart this. We're going to get this right. So we're going to restart the match. There's no way now, unless you are for sure hammering it home to its in triple threat, that Cody can win this. And we're restarting the match now as they're both hammering at each other. Gunther you kill Gunther if you have Cody double beat him. Cody's getting his own choke on Gunther. For now, I'm going to watch the Invasion in 2001 since it's June. There you go. Fair enough. That actually wasn't, I still always kind of liked the Invasion storyline just because it was a fantasy booking gold mine. So I know they didn't exactly pay it off, but I just loved that kind of. That's just always something I can go back to and just smile at. Even if it was shit. Just that Invasion story. That era of wrestling. We're trained sleepers. Heavy controversy in that double WWE title match, for sure. Restart. Yes, we got to restart. Candy Tink, unless I'm hoping Orton might come out. Sami's back out. Helluva kick, so we get a DQ. So now you're for sure getting a triple threat right now at some point. As Sami's now shoving the other ref. This was supposed to be time, but now Sami's going to get suspended. See, I know Wade Barrett. Oh. Sami accidentally clatters Cody with the title belt. Now, at night of, as Sammy's having a breakdown, because he got worked up and he took out Gunther. He's trying to be the nice guy, and he turned around and attacked Cody, and he didn't mean to. He was all an accident. You just pushed me to my point. What is he gonna do now? What are they chanting? They're chanting Sammy sucks. So what is he gonna like drag somebody onto somebody else and count a pin? So Sammy's now just leaving. Now, this feel like the ending after the screwy finish to start it almost feels better than even restarting it. At this point, if this is what you were gonna do, why even restart it? Because you could have still gotten the same outcome. Essentially, you still already were. You're already there. You just Jey Uso'd and let's run it back. Yeah, I am shout out KJ for kind of being on the early kind of vibe that they might do a triple threat with this, because I hadn't thought that at all. But yeah, I would have just left it with a screwy finish and them all screaming at each other and gorilla and everything, instead of you ran it back and it still had a screwy finish. Double penetration. But get Mufasa, Sami Zayn out the ring. It didn't land for me. No way for a heat. You had it though beforehand because you had everything already there. Like they were already getting fired up for everything. And then you went back there and did it. And yes, they got the Sammy sucks chant, but you got a whole lot of nothing. Like, what did you gain that was such a crucial aspect, that was so much bigger than what you got that you already had? There was a lot of risk, no reward. Yeah, so restart for a 1 minute match. What are we doing, KJ voice? See, it's funny when they use you against you. Oh, as we're getting a replay of Tiffy and Alexa fighting off Jade and the baddies from last week. Sammy sucks chance. I'm using use that as a beat, my guy. I almost called you my dog. I almost called you my guy and my dog at the same time, and I don't think it would have ended well. As they're showing Jade eyeing the U.S. title and hitting the Jaded on Tiffany. So that's been the match that's allegedly rumored going to be added to Night of Champions that we got thrown around before. Beefhead constantly looks like she's a character, of the Matrix. But anyways, that was the match that was thrown around before SmackDown even started, of that could be something that gets added to Night of Champions, that you at least get 5 instead of 4. I've never seen someone wear a wolf print bra until Jade Cargill, but hello, Miriam. Keith Lee that's why Keith Lee just staying at home. He's like, what do I got to go to AW for? I'm happy at home. Yeah, it's Jade challenging Tiffy. I do really like that now, though, that Jade, whether it's gimmicked or not, if it's not, it's even cooler, of that she's got that scar across the eyebrow from when she took that spot on the steps and got cut open, because now she's goddamn scar out there. It's got a fucking vibe to it. But tonight they're advertising the King and Queen of the Ring semifinals out here tonight. It was shifted. What? Oh, Jade Wigs barely fell off. It was just misplaced on her head. Yeah, and even then, trust me, we were here watching it live, and we didn't even catch it. I know we're watching it and talking and everything, but we didn't catch it. We didn't notice it. Shout out to Jade, of even if that was an issue, of still finishing the whole match that way. But yeah, we never noticed it.
It's never an issue.
Things, but yeah. But yeah, I didn't catch that, and now we're getting Jay versus Tiffany official for Night of Champions, or at least getting challenged, threatened.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be happening. So good on them adding another match.
Right, but so obviously, how do you feel? I think you kind of didn't agree with my opinion of the restart, and then still
the restart was good. Because what it did was, if you're paying attention to the story, you really saved face for Cody as the hero in this one, where Cody, the champion, demands the restart. He's the good, and the fans got all excited again. And then Sammy, because the fans got all excited again and they were hoping for more, Sammy runs out, takes it away. And what did they do? Sammy sucks right away. Like, they were pissed at Sammy. So they're cementing Sammy. And it was a lot. There was a lot more heat the second time around.
I don't think so. That's the thing.
Go rewatch it.
So they chanted his name a little bit. They were backstage. They already hated it. You had all this out there coming out.
But you had all this. You made Cody look like the guy. You made
gasket and everything.
You made Cody look like the hero again. No, I'm the champion. I can't win like that. Get back out here. But they're not going to have a finish, and we're heading towards a triple threat. But the heat Sammy's getting now is great. It was, the segment worked from start to finish. Like, there was no issue for me at all. Again, like, really stapling something home. You really got, everyone cheered Cody.
You had it, and then you just did the shorthand version. You did the Cliff Notes version.
No, because
I don't get the 1 minute.
Because to all the cheering. That was the point. All the cheering in that building when they got the restart, they were so excited. Perfect. Cody looks like the biggest baby face ever. And then Sammy comes out and fucks it all up for everyone. And everyone turns on Sammy. Hashtag Sammy sucks. They didn't have that 5 minutes before they did that. They did it to get that. And it worked perfectly. And again, he pissed everyone off.
Probably lead to a triple threat before with just
that's fine. But you want heat. You want heat.
Gorilla and everything. You could have.
That's dynamite booking, bro. That's dynamite booking. That's where you cut corners. That's where you cut corners. You got to dig in. You want exciting TV? You got to dig in. And again, everyone reacted so big. The fans were with all of it. The fans were right there with all of it. We said no, they weren't already there. They turned it up to 11. And that's exactly what just happened. They literally just turned it up. Yeah, and that's still delicious, ain't it? But
not when you had it out of 10.
I think you're overachieving, aren't you? Yeah. Oops. But no, I mean, again, you get so much heat on Sammy right now, and the real last bad Sammy. Nah, man, I think I like that segment. I think it worked. And again, I think that's the problem is a lot of these other, stories or other companies, they cut corners. They do why bother? Because the crowd in the building was like this the whole time. If they went quiet or didn't react, I would agree with you. But they were right there for all of it. Oh my God, that's why they did it. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's not just
as big of an ending.
It was even bigger. Go rewatch it.
Didn't feel anyway that big. You sat there and had the unexpected story finish.
When you rewatch it, you'll see it. Because you were here as that was happening. You were here talking to the chat. Go rewatch it. They got so loud the second time. They're showing the replay now. But again, it worked. And Sammy sucks. Hashtag Sammy sucks.
Curmudgeon, I think more just saying I love it with you.
Let's go.
Because then Tech out there with all the popcorn too.
Let's go.
We're good for the show.
But it's good. I mean, again, we could just go to the easy conclusion, but the crowd reaction to it all, Nick. The crowd was right there, right here, what they're showing right now. The crowd popped huge when they thought they were getting the match again. And then Sammy is the prick that fucks it up for everybody.
How did you that? Then I thought there's no way that you could have Cody win twice. And they had Cody win twice. And I felt like I got blue balled twice.
Nope. I think the story, like I said,
Gunther
is going to beat Cody. But the Cody
You
keeps
know
coming up
that
on the
now
wrong
because
end.
you actually kind of probably were the prophet on this whole situation of it leading to a triple threat. I hadn't even thought about that. And now it seems like that's nailed in. Now it's just a matter of when, not if.
Gunther gets the belt and Cody and Sammy feud away from the belt if I was booking this.
We always want that, though. And it never happens.
Well, you're not
never
wrong.
gives up that belt.
You're kind of not wrong. I will admit that.
So great, so big. He's the American patriot out there. With the
yeah, and I mean, again, and that's fair if you didn't think it was necessary. But, and again, I mean, it's not about necessarily, like, they're still doing it. Like, right? Like, when I was on my pause, dude, I literally ran back to the mic because, oh, shit, they're going to restart. Like, that's what they wanted. They wanted people to be like, oh, fuck, they're doing it again.
Right. We're doing it so great, so wonderful, so big. We didn't have the Austrian win it. We had to have the American win it.
Right.
That crazy Canadian tried to get involved. Ooh. We didn't let him.
A match of Night of Champions. Get it done. Ooh. Gunther wants a match at Night of Champions.
Triple threat. Sasan three-way dance.
Right.
Destin, it's a crime that Xbox closed down Ninja Fury Compulsion Games and Double Fine and Arcane Leon. Those bastards.
Wrong chat, right chat? Hi, welcome.
No, you got it. Welcome you. You're fine. You're fine. You can
What's up, Anthony? The Peacekeeper.
Yeah. He's
our
the
moral compass
of the channel.
Right? Oh, he's not gonna like that, but our moral compass. Oh, as we go back to last week.
How are you gonna get blue balls when we all know? No, he should have been lost it. Should have been not had it.
Oh, but that's wait. How did that even come into play?
Oh well, you didn't pick Gunther to win this match at all. You
didn't. You picked Cody.
You went kind of older than
you picked Cody.
The new guard or the old
guard.
You
picked Cody.
I picked Cody because I know that this is what they do. That they're getting fully into the fact that same as it ever was, and it pisses me off. But I know I picked what I know they do versus what I want.
But we all knew that
they should do.
Cody's not giving up the title opening SmackDown. We knew it. So this is again building for something bigger. It's all right.
There, I called it, and so that must mean I'm hashtag pre-man. So very much you can get your pre-man merch out there. If you want to be angry and be all hot and bothered like I am, get your pre-man merch out there. We do not condone your Twitter replies or your Twitter mentions after this or anything like that, but it helps you stay hydrated in the hot summer days. But yes,
I do have Jacob and Solo having a bit of a powwow in the back right now.
Happened last week, and Jake.
This is an ongoing
thing. If Roman wants me, come get me.
That's up to you, Ezzo. Now, Tama and Tala will be in action tonight. Solo fun.
I hate this because I relate to this so much. I'm big little bro with my youngest brother. Because he's like 6'6", I'm still like 6'2", but he's like way taller, but he's the youngest. So I'm big little bro to him. Like Tama Tonga out there, just got to look up the whole time. Like, no, you sit your ass down. I'm older than you. Like, you looking up this whole time. It's not fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Denisha. They're going to give the title. I don't know. That'd be very interesting, Bernard. I don't know. But never say never.
Those two going out to the tag team titles.
Yes.
Gorillas of Destiny, though. You had them there.
You
could have had Gorillas of Destiny versus the Usos, and we never got it.
Yeah, well, we got, Tala of Destiny. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm going to go Tala away here because I'm trying to figure out what we're even getting right now. Oh, are we getting Priest? Unblur your SmackDown. All right, yes, we are getting Priest, so I'm going to go Tala myself away here for a minute, sir.
All right, Nick, taking a pause for the cause. The show is going to roll on, and Damian Priest with R-Truth as they will defend the tag titles against Tala and Tama. We will see how this one works out, but get your votes in. Let us know how you feel. All right, get those votes in. Let me know. Let me know. Mom and dad are fighting again. It happens. It happens. Joe Test is really highlighting the screw job that I bet it will be the main event for tonight. Very interesting, Jason. Never hurt anybody, Tech. I'm with you. Again, don't get caught with blue balls. You gotta solve that problem quick. But yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with the battle. There's nothing wrong with the argument. It's part of the fun. Crowd is finally on my side. Sammy sucks like the lady of the night on the weekends. Oh my god. Stand with Nick. See money. I was pumping your tires earlier, bro. Come on now. Guns are backstage. Everybody wanted to hate Sammy. No, Sammy's giving everyone a reason to hate Sammy. To me, it's perfect. I thought it was delivered unreal. I know people are going to bellyache and whine, but I think to me, they're missing the point. They're missing the goal. They're missing, what they're trying to accomplish. And I think they hit it. I think for me, they hit it. I got excited. I was shocked that they were even going to pretend to run it back. But that's my take. I think it's solid. I think there's more, for me, there's more anticipation on now what's next. Oh, little triple nibble threat. I mean, why did we slip that in there? Yeah, see what I did? Why did you slip that in there? Screw it. I'll watch with ads. I currently have just a screensaver as they do on Netflix. Did Gunther piss someone off backstage with it? I mean, it almost feels like Gunther is being built up almost the way you would build up a baby face. In the, usually the baby face has to overcome hurdles and kind of get screwed a couple times. Gunther as a heel has been screwed a couple times. It does make me feel like when this goes down that Gunther legitimately can be the next world champion. Part of me felt like he might get it tonight. When Sammy pushed him into it, I thought perfect. Ended here. And that might have worked. I think that might have been the coolest way to go. Gunther gets the impromptu win. Cody and Sammy get in a fight. They go back. They fight some more. They argue. And then all this is stuck between a rematch and Sammy. And maybe that would have been more fun. I've been saying this for weeks. Triple threat at Night of Champions. Sammy wins with the title. I'm interested. I would be surprised, but here it is. If they add a triple threat to Night of Champions and Sammy wins, I mean, the Saudi crowd will go insane, which is only going to make him get booed more when he comes back. Could be, Bernard. Is it a fair assessment, regardless of opinion, that because it could be a triple threat, Sammy could win in Saudi, Gunther could win altogether, because we have these questions and I don't think we're super certain on how this goes. Is that not at least a positive into all of this? To be honest, I hate Sammy, but it would be good for WWE if he wins the triple threat and becomes champion, even if he just loses it right away. Yeah, and plus the money's in the chase. So is there a little more? Do you revitalize the fans for Cody chasing Sammy? How's it going? What's up, Cooper? It's going well. Going well. That's all summer long. Let's go. Solo stay. Yeah, it's very interesting. What will happen with Jacob and Solo? Is Jacob got something up his sleeve? Is there some type of, again, another Samoan Civil War? Those are Fatus. Ridiculous, sir. Looking like Stang. Jokes. Stink? Stink, stank, stunk? MFT just said to Solo, good, handle your bloodline. Interesting. When your mom tries to do the Sting Halloween makeup. I had a mishap like that. Anyone really give a shit about the tag titles? Not a lot. Not a lot. And Blake Monroe, it's still coming. I think they're going to bring her in when they're in the UK. Makes a lot of sense. They're going to be in London. Maybe that's where you do it. I don't know. But that would be my vote. Talking about Julia. as Blake Mahan is still cutting promos. Bum bum. Support the channel, smash the buttons. Let's go, folks. Make sure you're hitting the buttons. Make sure you're hitting all the reactions. Help that algorithm out and make sure you get your votes in. What is your favorite? Who's your favorite for this match? Priest Truth or MFT? I don't imagine where the tag titles are going to change hands here. And I'm still more curious about Solo and Jacob more than this. Happy Father's Day weekend to everybody. Grizzly, shout out. A happy Father's Day weekend to everybody out there. To all the dads doing it, big shout out. Speaking of blue balls, here's Blake Monroe. She making you put in that work, bro. You ain't getting nothing on that first date. I feel like Sammy is going to win at Wrestle. See, that's what I thought. I completely agree with this theory. That was the possibility. But I mean, never say never at the idea that they could possibly do it twice. Sup, Grizzly? Sammy versus Oba at SummerSlam. I mean, shit. I originally thought Gunther Oba would make a lot of sense, but do you really want Oba to run over Gunther? Sammy's a better guy. Oba chasing Sammy until the end of August, to me, sounds like it could really work. Sammy just being a miserable pain in the ass. I think that could work. Right? The obvious heel underdog. The obvious little weasel against Oba. I think that gets more heat, maybe. If Sammy wins that title in Saudi, that's the equivalent of giving it to Darby. You're not changing my mind. I mean, touche. I got no counter to that. That would be very much the same vein. Except, yeah. No, I got nothing. You got it. Super certain. Always go for the soup. Final vote, 65% Truth, Priest. MFT's getting 30. Nobody getting a little bit of a touch, but there you go. Thank you for your votes, folks. Tala Tonga towering over Damien. Damien going to that second rope, telling him to suck it at eye level. Sammy win the title is bad for... I don't think so. I cannot go on that journey with you, my guy. Might not like him, but it's definitely not bad for business. People, I mean, Sammy's a guy that gets entertaining enough that people want to see him. And I know what you're going to say to that, but people want to hate him. That's a win. I would love to see Sammy come out in his effing lumberjack flannel. Yeah, let's go. You got Foley, we got Sammy. Let's do this. Tama right now is, the Viking Raiders are here looking on. Your AAA World Tag Champs are here. Hey, I like it. My Viking brothers.
Speaking of a team that we wouldn't have to change a thing to cosplay as, right? The Viking Raiders out there. But I'm taking the MFTs to win this because I don't know if R-Truth's still medically cleared, or what's going on with that. So maybe you get the switch up, maybe you get the dissension again with Solo and all of this. It's still interesting because there's all the people talking in Tama's ear. So I'm interested to see where they go with this. I'd like a change of pace.
Right.
But if Sammy does win the belt like you were talking about, he does have a buddy who's also a Canadian. Who also likes flannel. And one point sat there down with him in fisherman gear and said, "How you doing, buddy?" So
truth. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey,
could
Boston
Brock ever get involved on Sammy's behalf?
Look at Boston Meltzer out here reporting fake news. Won't click on the comment. I don't think I missed a single one of your comments there, tough guy.
No, he's just passing on, the curse from me to where he goes at me of not clicking on comments to now he's going at you with it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like on Thursday, everybody's like, "Oh, we didn't give ratings." I was like, "No, me and Anthony did."
Oh, wow. Would you like some soup or salad? Soup or salad sounds good. If Sammy was off TV tomorrow, 6 people, including KG, would be upset. Bullshit. Sammy long term with the title is bad for business. Short term, it would work. Yeah, I could go that far. He's not going to be a guy that has the belt for 2 years, but he's definitely a guy that, Oba, Cody, a really good babyface chasing. Sammy's a nightmare.
But it is though. So, did you almost chokes them on the apron to Priest? Did you almost always kind of hope or figure that they would do Sammy as peak babyface and win one for the Gipper kind of title run? Like he's like you mentioned Flannel and you got Foley, we got Sammy. Maybe. He kind of feels that same vibe akin to that.
Maybe that's WrestleMania 43.
Maybe, but can you hold it out till then?
Well, I mean, by then it would be something new, right? So if he won it now and then goes on a run and then loses it and keeps doing his job, and then, they'll build up to that later. We can do it some other time. Right. I like the heel idea because there are some good baby faces that need a heel to chase. And I said it might be Oba Gunther, but if you want to protect Gunther, and does that open the door for Gunther to fight Brock at SummerSlam? I mean, I got questions.
Right. Speaking of questions, sorry. No, Nick, you didn't do the viewer rating. Yes, we did. And we even gave our own ratings just because you and MDB got salty because I guess maybe yours didn't get read, but you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
I ain't saying nothing. I don't know the correct answer.
You weren't even here. So, yeah. Where's Anthony that can defend me in the chat out here? I heard an English lady say butter with her British accent, and I thought about the chat. What?
Would you like butter on that, sir?
I feel like it's been a minute.
Yeah, well, it's been mostly Yum Yums. Pause. As we're
a lot of Yum Yums. I'm working on more.
Tala's still just working over our truth.
There you go. Nothing but love, Boston. You know it. 5-knuckle shuffle. My flannels are better than Sammy's. Get out of here. It's Canadian. He wins by default.
Yeah, well, it's like you have to either be from Canada or from the Pacific Northwest to get away with flannel.
Right. Crowd's a little bit on the quiet side after all the energy. I will say, the first chunk of the show, fully energized, got to like the 40-minute mark super fast. See, now we're kind of quiet. Like we've kind of lulled out because we just did main event stuff. So they're going to have to wake the crowd back up. But this is a little bit, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Is this all right, everybody, go take your pause, go to the rest, as you literally walk away. Hi. But
I'm still here, bro.
I know, but still, so where they kind of do that vibe before you get into Sans Carmelo, before you get into Jay Javon, before you get into Charlotte Liv, you do still have the rest of the show that's at a clip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we were concerned about that when you open with the main event. Now, the main event being a schmoz the way it was, a dusty finish, maybe that's not the note they wanted to end the show on, so that's where they put it. But they went commercial free. That's good news for everybody, commercial free through all of it. So, again, I mean, I thought the energy so far for SmackDown has been outstanding. And then now we're in a bit of a lull.
Yeah, this is your breathe.
Breathe.
You gotta. Nick, the best looking in flannel was Chelsea Green when she dressed like Mick. Well, you just stopped at best dressed and Chelsea Green right there.
Yeah, she puts on a show.
Oh, she did her best Sable impression too.
Right. Show needs some Yum Yums. I agree, man. It's been Yum Yum light so far.
Our truth, not a Yum Yum.
That you can Yum Yum.
I don't know. I'm reaching at straws here. What, Sami Zayn with his greasy hair and a Yum Yum?
Many, I think, would think that Sami is like the antithesis.
Ivar of this man got shaved top but braids in the back. What?
Going old school, man. Going old school.
No, his shit falling back like a
vintage
convertible.
He hanging on to that last little patch.
I've never gone that. Just let that shit go. Like,
right?
I started shaving my head when I knew my was receding, just to see. I know what it's going to look like. I know I'm going to get there.
They were running away from my face. It's interesting, though. You got the AAA champions being kind of spotlighted during this. Like, are they going to have a match at Night of Champions? With one of these teams going to go to, Triple Mania? What's happening here?
But you did just have Ray Phoenix and was it Dragon Lee have the AAA Cruiserweight match on Monday Night Raw. So do you start to see a bit more of that crossover?
Yeah, for sure. It's highly possible, and it's worked.
All right.
Bloody hell.
You can what?
Right.
Don't worry, we're getting Liv and Roxy. No, we're getting Liv Charlotte, though. Roxy will be... Does she cost Liv?
Could very much be the case, being that, Raquel lost last week. Is there some envy there? Is there some issue? It's been brewing. So do they let her win it and then jump her? Is that what happens tonight? Like, they screw Liv over, and that's how we go off the show is, the final implosion of JD?
I thought that's what you could have gotten at Night of Champions or around then with the whole of, thumbs up, thumbs down with Raquel versus Liv match.
Right. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they definitely had an option there to, even Raquel winning.
But it seems like if Charlotte versus Io is the match, then that seems like they would be challenging Rhea, who's out with injury. They've taken her off of posters and everything.
Oh, Solo pushes Tala out of trouble and eats a chop. And Priest reversal. It's the post.
JJ is definitely Eric. Nick, you're stuck with Ivar. So I got the weird shitty braids. I'm looking like Delirious without the mask, but twice the weight.
Joe gets the win.
Now, again, pulling back the curtain, we were talking about the category for best tag team in pro wrestling, and that was a fucking struggle bus. Half the nominees are women's tags, which is not a bad thing, but it's just saying tag team wrestling in pro wrestling as a whole for like 2 years now is down bad.
Right? Who out there in the chat? Who out of what tag team do you think has had a really good first half of 2026? I'm curious what the fans think. Who from any tag team in any don't go crazy, but what tag team out there has had a really good year that we should care about?
So
but there's issues here.
Solo, though. Oh, hey,
they're mad at Solo interfering in affairs, bro.
He gonna get kicked out. This is what happens when it's not Anawahi, it's all Tongan.
Nick is Italian Ice Steve Austin. There you go.
Yeah, instead of Stone Cold, I'm Italian Ice Steve Austin.
Italian Ice. Let's
go.
And
that's all my own. What? But
definitely.
Dale saying Vakor screws Liv. Steph's been out of. I know I had to kind of. It's interesting of how much she was prominent for most of this. Ooh.
Oh.
He's talking to Johnny again.
He's talking to Johnny. So what if it's Sammy gets in the triple threat and it's Johnny that helps Sammy win the title?
That's the big I can be your hero. I do like, though, that Sammy looks greasy. Like, he looks like he either just got out the shower or he just got off a shift as a fry cook.
Or he just got in a fight and refereed a match. And he's sweaty.
He looks greasy. He looked greasy before the match. I'm Homer Simpson. God damn, you're greasy.
And Sammy turns on the gas light quick and hard. You're yelling at me?
You're yelling at me? I got power.
How do you yell at me? right? How do you yell at the moral compass of the company?
But we wondered, this has been the one thing that's pushed Aldis to his Pierce level of, fucking palpitation.
Sammy accuses Aldis of doing it on purpose to screw Cody.
He should be thanking me because I helped him. I saved him.
Look, the victim, the poor Sammy. How dare you people turn on Sammy?
Narcissistic behavior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hayes versus Saints. Up next.
Should be a fantastic match, though. And again, this is to see who takes on Trick at Night of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hold off on the Carmelo Trick feud, or is this the start of it? Because I feel like when they start that, it's going to go for a minute.
Yeah, and I wonder, how long is it just like they run this kind of Reiki Carmelo Trick? Do you slide anyone else in there? It'll be very interesting to see if they just run like, Trick Carmelo for like a couple months. Like, it'd be very interesting. Then what do you do, with the other members of that division, or even, Ricky?
Right. Guardian and Tech having a conversation. I mean, that would be the aftermath of JD, the apocalypse. I'm here for the popcorn. I heard Vancouver is having visa issues. A real one like me would have put a ring on it to you're gonna make sure she's got the green card and everything.
You're gonna 90-day that up quick.
Yeah, but it's because we talked about this, I think, even a bit. We might have even talked about it on Monday or Wednesday, but I know me and Anthony touched on it briefly because of Ricky Sosa showing up and everything. But it seems globally visa issues are a thing, whether it's the World Cup, whether it's pro wrestling, what have you. So that's going to be, I think, a hiccup going forward, which I still don't get how that is like an issue when it's someone who regularly works for a major global company, that their visa issues are still a thing. Like, don't you know I'm in the World Cup? I think my face is on the poster that you're looking at. What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, considering, and we're not going to go deep down this path, but considering how loosey-goosey it can be at times, why are we being so difficult with people who have like a purpose? Like, I'm coming in to do
I can
something.
show you the contract that I signed.
Like, I don't get it, but yet, I don't know. Well, it's a confusing world. But yeah, some visa issues have come up. And I know globally there's been some issues with visas.
Right. 90-day with the quickness.
Yeah, the first date kind of business.
I'm kind of mad that Melo has to have a match with Ricky Saints to get his opportunity when he carried SmackDown with the U.S. With the Open U.S. title Open Challenge matches. But who started that? Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
It doesn't hit the same like Cody or Roman or anything like that as he did. Sami Zayn.
God, I mean, you got a point. But I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like, so with Carmelo being a guy who's established in this division, him going on, getting into it with a newcomer helps validate the newcomer. So I do see what you're saying for sure, Tech. But I just think that, if you put Ricky in the ring with somebody that doesn't matter, then he might not matter either. At least Carmelo matters.
You're creating a division around Trick. It was at one point Sammy, and Sammy's now in the world title picture. So what is your other division outside of whenever we get Ilya back again? Where did he fall off to? But that's your US, that's your mid-card division is Ilya, Saints, Carmelo, Trick. That's your top 4, top 5. That's starting 5.
Yeah, 100%. The title opportunities ain't free around here. Let's go.
Oh, you mean like TNA to where you just have to return or just announce that you'd like to be in this match and everything and you get in?
I'm going with them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lack of creativity right now, so sure.
Well, Mr. Elegance and the Ultimate X and everything. I mean, what are, in your words, what are we doing out here? Which, by the way, some people even use your words against you with the Sammy situation.
What are we doing? I told you what we're doing.
We're breaking down marriage law, apparently, now with Soffit. Laws change. No marriage will help to get in America anymore.
Okay.
Sounds like a man who's tried.
I mean, some would argue that that particular institution doesn't help much anyway, but others
Sounds like more people are leaving than coming. Pause.
Sammy lame. Sammy lame. Sammy lame. Hashtag Sammy sucks. Oh, Jey Uso in the building.
So we might be getting a.
Didn't they just say this was next?
So we're getting, yeah, I thought, but so we might be getting Liv versus Charlotte, the main event.
What's good, Oos? Yeah, where is he?
Shout out WWE. Bold strategy, great strategy of putting Danhausen on the poster for Saturday Night's Main Event.
Oh, yeah.
Which that WWE employee that had him in New York for ESPN and then out of New York the next day when they had the parade for the championship, I'm sure that person got a very nice email about how they might want to be seeking future employment.
Yeah, I think it's great. I saw a thing online, and I think they should do it. If I was Nick Khan, I'd be making a phone call to the Knicks management and saying, how much will it cost to sign the kid for one day and let him retire? And Nick will do a press conference where we announce his signing, and then he instantly turns around and retires.
Or something like that.
Yeah, right? Like, as here comes Carmelo Hayes.
Because you'll even get the follow-up. Like, when they do the championship trophy and everything to start next season, Danhausen has to be there.
Gets a ring, right? But
no, you can't go that far. Patrick Ewing got a ring. You can't give Danhausen a ring.
My brother has a championship ring, an official championship ring from the NBA because he works for the company that owns the Raptors, but like not anything to do with the sports team at all.
I'll fight you for it. I'll fight you for it.
It's gorgeous. I'll take a picture.
There you go. Proof out there.
Right?
Yeah,
it's gorgeous. I was jealous. He worked as he worked at the bar owned by the same company that owns the Raptors and the Leafs and everyone else, and all the employees got shit. So he's got a gorgeous ring. So anybody can get one. Danhausen should get one.
I mean, well, he should have been on the parade of Imagine Danhausen with his own parade float out there. Of him being the fucking, he is the Billy Goat. He is the reverse of the Billy Goat with the fucking Cubs out there. There were people that were saying he should be a mascot. It's so funny to see so many people trying like, oh, well, that's not real. They're not even appeasing the wrestling fans. It's like, it's the most mainstream shit ever.
There is nothing, again, anybody out there that's trying to pull this down are just hell-bent on trying to pull everything down. This is by far such an overachievement. They fucking booted the ball out of the stadium. Never mind outkicked their coverage. Are you kidding me? This has been a fucking blast.
I will say this. You are not a wrestling fan. You are a fan of a company that doesn't employ you if you have an issue with this. Because as a wrestling fan, this is one of the best things for pro wrestling because this is a pro wrestler that has become one of the biggest storylines in one of the biggest sports in one of the biggest cities and one of the biggest stories in this whole year. So as a pro wrestling fan, this should be heralded. This should be praised.
Yeah. Take a walk through Times Square and take a picture of Danhausen and then take a picture of MJF and ask the people, who do you know more? Danhausen's winning by a mile.
But see, it doesn't even need to get to the company thing, and I'm just
saying
why a bit and everything. But I'm saying of you to me are like anybody out there that doesn't see how this is good for pro wrestling as a whole. Then you're backing a company that doesn't employ employ you. You don't get a paycheck from backing WWE or backing AEW.
It's nothing but good. It really is. Like I don't know what the issue becomes but it's nothing but good. It's fun. It's over. It's working. Like I said, I'd sign the kid to a 1-day contract, and I would literally hold a press conference if I was the WWE, have people show up, have them sign the contract, and everyone claps, and then he instantly like stands up, bows, says thank you, sits back down, and says, "I am announcing my retirement." Like, and that's it. Like, it's fucking hilarious. Like, just publicity like that to me is fun. It works. It's like you said, people know.
Right. Lady B, if anyone needs a ring, it's Spike Lee. He spent $3 billion on
Yeah,
he's
no shit.
he's the mascot before Danhausen.
Right.
Spike Lee. MDB, I love those championship freebies. I got a bunch of Seahawks swag when my cousin won the Super Bowl.
Right. It's nice. The trickle down.
Let her run through a motherfucker's face.
Right.
Saints.
Oh,
Whoa.
Carmelo yanks him off. Pause.
Whoa. Danhausen is the best WWE free agent signing in the last 5 years. Biggest bang for your buck. If he's the guy that you signed on on a min contract.
Oh yeah,
and ends up being Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Danhausen is the Blair Witch Project of wrestlers, right? Costs nothing, costs barely anything to get him in the door, and he's making bank.
I think he's going to say that even before he was uncursing the Knicks and everything.
Yeah, right.
That he's the Blair Witch Project,
right? Just for a new reason now.
Yeah, but no, he, like I said, you had the Billy Goats curse and everything with the Cubs. Now you have the uncursing with the Knicks.
It's crazy.
Danhausen is part of history with 2026. Like, he is a pop culture sensation.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's not just, we've seen other gimmicks come and go, but as I've said before, he reminds me of some of my faves that make the show better. They kind of take, especially when you do have a lot of intensity and heated rivalries, it's fun to kind of just have that palate cleanser, that moment to take a chill and giggle. So it works.
Shout out Cyndi Lauper actually getting her first ever pro wrestling action figure. I saw that coming out. There's the whole set with her, Captain Lou, and everything that I'm actually kind of interested by. And maybe we can finally get around a match that she's the Hall of Fame class in Saudi.
I mean, someone's got to be.
Well, what does the Hall of Fame Saudi class look like?
There was I'm not allowed to make the answer.
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. We like you two. We like being on stream. Yeah,
I think we all know what it would look like. It's just not fun. But anyway, Leon Slater can wrestle circles around Javon. Not even close. Not even close is where you lose me.
Yeah. He might say he's better, but saying it's not even close, nah, now you're just hot dogging and grandstanding.
Yeah, I think he had a ha-ha on that one. That was you lost us at the end.
Right. I'm in commercial. I'm liking being back watching on Netflix in the picture-in-picture of Carmelo's working over Saints.
Yeah, Carmelo in the corner all over Saints right now. Again, we are rolling.
I don't like the rope walk moves. You're selling the previous move, but have enough energy from the move to hold someone on a rope. Walk and hit you with another move. At times it works. Like at times, even with Taker, it looks like dog walking. At other times, it looks like you're just a zombie that's just there to help them be a point of reference or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think part of the principle was like I'm so strong and you're so woozy. I can control you so I can land on you. I think to me that's a little bit of wrestling though, right? Like we're not like, we see these drop kicks and whatnot. I think I don't mind a little bit of that. You can stretch your imagination a little.
We haven't seen it that much since we haven't seen Commander. Someone search Party of 2. Dufresne, search Party of 2 for Commander out there.
Commander show just run the top of the ropes and leave or fall and then leave.
Yeah. 1, 2 count.
I said what I said. All caps too. Even took the time to cap.
What is a Ric Flair tweet?
Sorry, Boston.
He didn't deny it either, though.
Exactly
Cyndi Lauper taught me that the Goonies are good enough. What?
Hey, you guys, they are good enough. What's up, Peter?
I was never a Goonies kid or whatever. I don't know if it's just
No,
no.
bro.
I've even sat there and we did it of even in the backyard to where like everybody moves their car to park and you do the projector and everything, try and act like it's a drive-in and watch the Goonies, old summer classic and everything. That movie doesn't do it for me.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Chuck loves sloth. It's so good.
I get the references, but it's not something I would go out of my way to put on.
Is it because they're a faction?
Yeah, because they're a group, because they're a gathering. Oh, I just hate
I'm on to you.
People together.
Busted.
I hated Oceans 11, 12, and 13.
Especially 8. My God, not funny at all.
Oh, no, just no, none of that.
Official. Nick does not like the Goonies because they're a faction. They're better off alone.
Because I don't like Baby Ruth candy bars. But yeah, Peter, what up? What is up, KJ White and Big Nick? Shout out, my guy.
Right.
Undertaker's acting like CMLL don't exist. Definitely a Vince move. No, I think it's people having a fucking joke. And people get offended, like even respectfully, and I don't intend to offend, but personally, the Ospreay bullshit, him talking about after he shagged his wife, after he married her and everything, but I gotta go to Houston, babe, and certain people got that, that was not PC, and like all of this, like I just thought the promo and the interaction even between Ospreay and Swerve was shit.
It wasn't good, but
no, you had some people that, he degraded Windsor because I married you, shagged you, and left you. Had you not seen this?
No. I was there for it, but I'm waiting for the offensive part. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying then the Twitter backlash of everybody's like, can you believe he said that about his wife? I think the person who just married Will Ospreay is okay with how Will Ospreay is as a person.
You work in the same fucking company. Like she's okay, and we've all had a wham bam thank you ma'am. I don't think that's inappropriate. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those congrats on the sex, Will, but can we get to the fucking story here?
He said, listen, I didn't have much time. I got married, had a wee shag, and had to go to work. I mean, life, okay? Yeah, we got you. Who's offended by that?
The actual promo, I had a wee shag.
The only people offended by that are people who are not getting shagged. Like, let's be real.
You said it. We all thought it.
Fucking, like, why would you be mad about that? You get it. If you're in a committed relationship, and you get it, baby, I gotta go. All right, put
tax returns. I mean, you gotta file them taxes and everything. But no,
exactly.
To me, it's one of those of the whole segment itself wasn't great. So I'm more bothered by that than a throwaway innocuous line that didn't mean shit. That again, it's like we briefly were talking about. Like, did anyone else catch live that Jade lost her wig? We were watching it live. We never mentioned it once because it didn't matter.
Oh, yeah, it didn't matter. So irrelevant. Now she's a terrible wrestler because her wig fell off. But when Sasha's fell off, we were like, it's okay. We love her.
Right.
No, I mean, this match is going well, by the way. I know we're all over the place right now, but it's a feel-good Friday. But yeah, Carmelo gets the 2 count. But yeah, I don't get why that's offensive. The offensive part was how bad all of it was.
Yeah, I'm more offended of a shit segment between 2 great performers than talking about you shagged your wife.
Will should let Tony keep the microphone. I think when Will kind of gets running, I think Tony would help Will stay on track. Right. And he's outward. He's very outward about his ADD and his, and again, I don't mean this in the slightest because we recognize our own, but he definitely shows signs of like, he's kind of cut a promo and he kind of just veers off to the right and then comes back and then giggles to himself. And we're all like, is he telling himself a joke? But
pot me kettle. But yeah, as the kettle said to the pot. But there's a lack of good promos, A in AEW and B in pro wrestling, I feel right now. Consistent good promos.
Fair enough. Oh, I think it's compelling, realistic material. Right? The good guys we do like come off super fucking, scripted.
Yes, they don't
Sanitized.
feel authentic. The heels come off more authentic.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Is that just a sign of the times if everyone's an asshole? So I believe the asshole more than I do the genuine good guy. You got to be selling me something. You got to be up to some fraudulent shit. No one's good anymore. No one's truly good.
That's why we need Sami Zayn, bro.
MDB, the Goonies is where Nick's hatred of factions started.
Right.
Not those Goonies Americanos.
Lady B jokes. Let's go Mello. Let's go Saints. Let's go Mello. Let's go Saints.
Kind of double clothesline, but technically Carmelo's on.
Kind of got it. Does the foot have to be above the waist? What is happening here? He's not down on his shoulder.
How much of the hip has to be on top of him to counter the coverage? Right.
What? Yeah.
What are you chuckling
at? Chat. The chat is funny.
You can click on this.
You know what I'm thinking, I think.
Heather, what's up with Rhea Ripley? As far as I know, she's out injured. I initially thought I'd heard that it was a shoulder. I've seen other people say it's a knee injury. She was taken off of the Night of Champions poster. It seems allegedly that they're kind of in a wait and see and what could happen as to where this plays out. And they might have to shift creative around it. Oh, when does Carmelo hit some like that? 2 count though. But that's why I think it's going to be interesting. Like, say if Liv somehow wins this whole tournament, then what? Like, it feels
yes,
like,
yes, 316.
It feels like everything's set up for someone to take on Rhea, who Rhea's on the sideline right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it gets interesting.
Beat her while she's down, man. Especially if you're Liv.
But she can't have the match.
Well, give me your belt then. I guess you got to relinquish that shit.
That would suck.
Boston. Oh, O'Connor roll.
Oh, popped him up. Jer Hoobs.
Right.
Are you surprised? Jericho, no Forbidden Door yet?
I have a feeling
Jericho Tommaso Ciampa is going to end up on Forbidden Door.
Jericho finds his way in. If Jericho wants to be there, Jericho will be there. I don't care. What was again, Forbidden Door. Slammiversary's got some interesting shit going on that I'm kind of into. Forbidden Door, maybe a couple things. NXT might steal the night.
It's interesting to see because it's so funny that Forbidden Door is coming under this like very obvious critique of, hey, this isn't forbidden or booked well. So what are we doing here? And they're like, Forbidden Door never really mattered. It was never that important. It was never that big. It's like, what are you doing? What are you saying?
Yeah, exactly. He hit the first 48. Down goes Mello off the turnbuckle.
I thought he was about to do the fucking, headshot fucking Dudley spot.
Ricky Saints.
Heel v. heel at Night of Champions?
Who's the heel?
Well, yeah, true. Trick's supposed to be, but he gets cheered. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. That makes sense.
Trick.
They're going to cheer Trick beating Ricky. Versus you're getting into who do you cheer for, Carmelo or Trick?
Exactly. But the exposed turnbuckle becomes the factor, I believe. Yeah, the exposed turnbuckle becomes as he gets blue balled on it.
Well, is that the theme of tonight? Well, how fitting to be blue balled on SmackDown. But I love this though of MDB. Swooba Stink. Nice to know you. Goodbye.
Let's go.
That's how you know your age right there. If you get the reference to that joke.
Well, the reason is this chat that we're here, folks. Don't forget, we are back on Monday for Raw all through the week. We got the go-home shows all over the place. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Get your T-shirts, your Be a Friend, Tell a Friend shirts, hoodies, tank tops. Support a good cause. But Ricky Saint's trick, going to Night of Champions.
I like the kid that was reaching out for the slap hands. What in the fucking John Cena, Cody Rhodes bullshit is this?
Is that the paper boy?
Yeah, fucking Billy Batson out here. I didn't know we turned into the 1950s out here. Well, gee, Mr. Aldis, if you pay me a nickel, I'll make sure to take care of Sami Zayn real quick out here. But no, I
got a little league game up.
What?
Does he have a little league game this afternoon?
Yeah, gee, shucks.
It's official.
Jolly Gee Willikers.
So Cody Gunther official for Night of Champions? Or was it the triple threat?
Again.
I don't know. I missed it.
Fair enough. But some people might have missed it, but I did find it interesting. There's a kid who, you remember the kid that was dressed in all the pimp outfit for Trick and loved it? There's a kid trying to copy that just got a white bathrobe on and aviator sunglasses, trying to do the lowest version of cosplay to be like, Trick, make me viral too.
Right. As we do have Charlotte on screen.
Now, if she wins, do people like you've worried about versus what I've said of she's the crown, she's the queen again, she's got another trophy, she just added more to the collection. Does it shift people away from liking her as a babyface?
I think her stealing Soruka's gimmick is turning her away from babyface. They
cheer for her, though. They cheer for her.
They are with her right now. I'm worried that when she gets away from Alexa, but maybe this whole run now has kind of made her more comfortable. But I think she is a natural heel.
Nothing you said is wrong, but I think right now she's over as a babyface. Right. And I think though you still have to selectively treat it with kid gloves if you're going to break her away from Alexa.
Right.
Like, her being a babyface on her own is very fragile. You have to move that delicately because at any moment she's very quick to the fans will turn on her and you can go right back to being a heel.
Right. Jokes. Oh, MDB. Knee pad patrol causing trouble tonight. As we got Danhausen, we got John Cena. What am I watching?
Called WWE advertisements, as they're just showing you all sorts of nonsense and AI and brain rot. Honestly, brain rot.
But we go to a commercial break, folks. The show rolls on. What's next? We still got 2 more matches announced.
Yeah, well, so we've still got the 2 semifinals. Men's, you got the King of the Ring semifinal and the Queen of the Ring semifinal, which is interesting because we've still got an hour and a half of a show.
Yeah.
Now, if you had, don't you know, I'm going Canadian out here, Midwestern. If you had another just a half hour, maybe 45 minutes left of a show,
you sounded
it
like
would
Bobby's
be a little
mom.
bit better. What?
You're right. You sounded like Bobby's mom. Bobby's World.
Which Bobby? What?
Bobby's World.
Oh, I didn't even get a connection with that. I thought I'm going to a car show in Kenosha out there.
Kenosha.
But yeah.
The SmackDown has been cold steel.
Are we going to get? So what now? This is it of your main event. This is, I guess, what's announced for the back half of the show is Javon Jay versus, and then you've got Liv Charlotte. That's it. That's it.
That can't be it.
But what else would you do? What do you interject in between
We
that?
just go home. Fuck it. You know, they just. I say we're done. I agree, man.
Short?
There's a lot up in the air.
Did Nick say the righteous? I'll say it now then. Righteous, 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 righteous. KJ Nick, see if you remember this. After these messages, we'll be right back. A horse drops on his head.
After these messages, we'll be right back. That was the best shit when we were a kid. So you take off running because you had to piss.
Oh, fair enough.
Gotta go.
And we will be back right after this.
Hey, did you just get the fucking same sound clip right there?
That's just on it, right? Bobby, let's go.
But I'm still holding out hope for Charlotte tonight. But
Possible.
then you get what? Charlotte versus EO.
Yep. And then
so
Charlotte,
who takes on Liv? Those both seem like they
Liv's gonna have in-house problems. Liv's challengers are coming from within. Like she's got her friends.
Stephanie backcourt.
Oh, and then Steffi's an option. Does Steffi pop up? But then if Stephanie pops up, are we going to delay this imploding JD even longer?
True. That's actually, I didn't even thought about that. If that puts a little stopgap in the buildup, but
right,
the Raquel losing to EO to me is the one that makes this. That was the biggest monkey wrench thrown in this. Of like that's the biggest what if now.
Yeah, and I was pumped for EO. So I mean, it's an interesting. Again, I think there's a little bit of guesswork from the fan base right now. And some fans are kind of missing it. I like this. I basically want to see Amazing Red in TNA again. I feel like I've called at least 2 Amazing Red retirement matches. I feel like I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
At least one.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the Ultimate X match. And shout out to Anthony, who was actually all the way back to Carlos Silva, just like did a tweet with like a circle and a red square and everything. And Anthony's like, Amazing Red. He was like, shot face, red square, Amazing Red. I got it. I know it. And then they just gave it away before it was a surprise.
Right. As sorry, we've talked a lot about Danhausen sitting down with Stephen A. Smith. Uncursed the Knicks. They're talking about him on Fallon.
But Jalen Brunson, remember, he was out there doing the stuff in WWE with Tyrese Halliburton and everything. So this is, and I know everybody likes to spin this of, well, of course it's on ESPN and they work with WWE. Oh, they didn't fucking plan the Knicks to damn near sweep. He's got his own clothes, his own drones.
We got Frank and Miz.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut, as we got Los Lobos.
He pushes a button. He goes, awesome.
With aluminum foil and LED lights on. All right. See, again, that's so over now. They literally muffle this man before he can utter the words.
Right? As Cardona shows up, so we're just having a mid-card party here at Danhausen's lab.
Yeah, but, well...
I'm okay with it. I meant that as more an observation.
This is dumb. I don't... It's meant to be some kind of stuff and everything, but it's kind of the only kind of thing we've had on the show, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, shit.
We blew up the coding machine. We still haven't figured out who the body is.
Are you ready? You know it.
He's hooking up. He's got the power. The fist.
Joke. Danhausen says to him, are you ready? You know it. Oh, he's ready.
Woo, woo, woo.
Finn's here, and I'm going to be over there. I'll be right back, sir.
There you go. I didn't expect having Finn and R-Truth on my bingo card. I don't know how I feel that R-Truth is taller than Finn Balor. He called him Zach Rat. Yeah, he called the poop. He called the poop. Who's that? I'm also dumb. We're all dumb. If you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. Which, by the way, who's actually going to watch the new Jackass movie? Who wants to actually go see that in theater? I'm curious minds, questioning minds want to know. Oh, just hugging the out of Finn. Are we gonna have we're gonna have a group house situation out here? But who's going to the theaters to see the new Jackass movie? Truth is absolutely a Hall of Famer for sure. And his Hall of Fame speech is going to be the speech of that night, that year. Like, that's gonna be, please give that man any bit of time. And I do really kind of mean any bit of time. Give him a half hour of R-Truth having his whole acceptance speech into the Hall of Fame. And you don't have to worry, even if you have that at midnight. People will be entertained. As R-Truth R-Truth, Jey Uso walking through the people. This looks mighty different than the Death Riders walking through people, walking through the entranceway, but I digress. But so we really are gonna get Liv versus Charlotte as the main event. They have to have Steph interfere, which then means what? You get Charlotte versus Io. Then you're hoping that Rhea's fine. So you can what? You run it back of Charlotte versus Rhea at SummerSlam. You do Io versus Rhea. I don't know. It's very interesting. If it's the King and Queen of the Ring, as much as they initially seemed predictable, have gotten very unpredictable pretty quickly. Rascally Rabbits. Yes. Got Jey Uso for the win. Yes, folks. Let me know who you got. And again, Jey Uso, he's not over. I'm so sick of the Yeats. It's the whole crowd again. Yeats, we're out here in the U.S. It's not exactly as over like Rover like it was before, but it definitely is not. The fans aren't sick of this. And that's the thing. Twitter is a 5% pocket, a slice of the wrestling fandom. And most of those people, honestly, are out there just trying to say some edgy shit for some engagement instead of anything that they actually believe or will actually stand by. I think it's very obvious seeing the paying audience. And again, not just, it's 1,000 people in a warehouse type of thing, of sold out arenas, 14, 15, 16,000 seat arenas and everything. Sold out on the 1 week staycation of their back over in the US. Still out here, sold out, eating away with Jey Uso. I know we talk about the wrestling and we try and have the hot takes and give you all the opinions and breakdowns and everything. But I can't deny what my eyes see and my ears hear, and I'm going to set it backwards of what my eyes hear and my ears see. But Javon versus Jay up next for the other half, the other semifinal of the King of the Ring tournament. So this sets up who takes on Obafemi at Night of Champions. And it's got to be Jay, right? Love Javon very much. Javon's in top discussion of breakout superstar of the year and everything. But at the same time, he's not winning King of the Ring. And so thus far, I don't think he's winning this match to make a believable final for King of the Ring. Because if he wins and takes on Oba, I A, don't think Oba loses to him clean, and I B, don't think that Brock Lesnar interferes and helps unintentionally or intentionally helps Javon win. Because Javon, Cody, Sammy, Roman, none of the world title matches add up for something that you would have Javon in a SummerSlam main event. Jay, you could see. Oba, you could see. Javon, you can't. Respectfully. Bradley, okay, Nick, sounded like Jay Javon was the main event tonight. Yeah, no, it's not. We've still got the women's other half of the semifinal. Jose, what if Javon wins? Right after I just went through a whole, I don't think he'll win. But what if? If he wins, then Oba's winning clean. Oba is winning and challenging for a world title in a main event of SummerSlam. Because, like I said, no disrespect and all utmost respect. I don't believe Javon versus Roman. I don't believe Javon versus Cody or Gunther or Sammy or any of that. Now we get to watch Jay get completely gassed trying to keep up with Javon. Is that a worry? Does anyone else have that theory or anything? That don't even get where this whole like Jay can't wrestle thing came from. I mean, maybe him versus Jimmy at WrestleMania 40 wasn't great, but they believed him enough to, put a belt on him, but he doesn't even get gassed in promos. This is either going to be a great match or they're going to be really out of sync. And I'm hoping for the first, not the second. I heard about that. I bet you're happy as hell. Fair enough. Tech, Jose, I wouldn't be mad at that. But I'm thinking about the storyline. I got Javon because Nick says there's no way he can win. Fair enough. Well, I mean, that's been honestly proven more than disproven, I think, on the channel. Is if I'm really like solidified on someone's not winning, they end up winning. So I'm like the reverse good luck charm, if that makes sense. Jay admitted himself, I'm not saying that he doesn't, but I don't want to really try and advocate for him getting gassed and fucking up the match. I'll put it that way. I would hope to see this be a good back and forth, and you would have some believable moments to where you would think that Javon could win. Does a Jimmy or a Jacob, we already know Jacob's at the venue, do any of them get involved? Does a Solo get involved somehow, some way? We saw the tension with the MFTs, and he's been talking to Jacob. Does an LA Knight get involved and cost Jay? Could Javon win that way? There are options and plenty of options for how they're going to go with this. I don't want to fully say that there's not a wrong way that they can go with this, but I feel like there's interesting ways that they lock themselves out of a couple choices depending on how they go. But I'm about to get back to the action. End of the commercial break, overhead shot. She needs to do more cardio. Sometimes it just be that. Sometimes your adrenaline gets going. Trust me. I know I ramble and get all wordy and all talky and get all fired up and everything, and even wind myself out of talking. It just kind of happens at times. Sometimes when you stuck on 11, it's hard to go to 8. I saw Steve-O stand up about 15 years ago. Shout out. Fair enough. Yeah, so official for Night of Champions. And on the first hour on ESPN, undisputed WWE Championship Triple Threat match. Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Sami Zayn. So there you go. We're adding champions to the Night of Champions. Kicking off live at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. As a Javon hater, Javon should win. When have you ever been a Javon hater? No, please stop, Jay. It'd be interesting because, again, I know the internet's going to crash out when Jay wins. Just saying that already. When he wins this match. But if Javon wins, Oba has to win at Night of Champions, right? Like, you don't have Brock show up and screw over Oba then. Because I still stand by this, as much as everybody wants to say anything else. Does anyone actually think that Javon Evans versus a Roman Reigns or a Cody Rhodes is going to main event on night of WrestleMania? Respect, and I'm not trying to on the kid. Trust me, I love him. But it's not a believable situation to where he would actually win the match. It'd be a nice little plucky upstart but he's about to find out what this is all about. No. I don't know what that's even fully responsive. Nick, when have I been a Javon here? Literally every night of this chat. Yeah, that you've never mentioned before until right now. But you can have that. Not even what I'm mad at. Javon's so talented. Be mad. I don't know. You're going to be mad at me anyways, so you can have that. Why not, Nick? It could happen. It's not believable, and it's such an outlier. It's such a far cry. They could do it. They could do whatever they want to do, respectfully. But I don't think that it would make any sort of logical sense. It doesn't work creatively. It doesn't work storyline wise. It doesn't work longevity wise. Again, yeah, they could do it. It doesn't make sense in any other way outside of
What do you mean he won the tournament?
what?
He won the tournament. That's how it makes sense.
Yes, but I'm saying so that you could have it so where Javon wins the tournament. So Javon beats Jay, and then Javon beats Oba because Brock screwed Oba.
Maybe.
And then you get Javon versus Cody or Roman at
Sami Zayn.
the main event of night 2 of SummerSlam.
Sami Zayn.
Javon versus Sami Zayn, main event night 1. Even then,
biggest match in the history of matches.
That.
The biggest match in SummerSlam history, bro.
Bouncy.
No, I mean Javon's an underdog for sure.
And it's not. I'm not trying to dog the underdog out here. I think he's extremely talented. It's just it is not the right place or the right time right now for him to be challenging for a world title.
Right. No, it's not. You're right. Like I will say that. Like maybe too much too soon. Your best case scenario with the Javon thing, as far as I'm concerned, is let's say he got the title shot. He'd go up against maybe a Gunther, maybe a Sammy, maybe even a Cody, but I don't think they'd do that. It's too babyface. And then you have him lose, right? Like he just goes in and
he
loses.
Challenges a Roman and just gets worked over by the bloodline.
He's not going to work Roman,
like 3
right?
weeks.
You're not going to do that to him, I don't believe. So,
right?
Yeah, I mean, that's my theory on it.
But we are about to get this match kicking off, and I still like that there are like 4 to 5 different outcomes that could happen just off of this tournament, which, by the way, they did also make official like a referee whistle of the triple threat at Night of Champions of Sammy versus Cody versus Gunther.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, it's interesting that it's like going to open the show. Hopefully it doesn't feel rushed like it did at Clash. But yeah, I mean, we knew this was kind of the likely direction.
Yeah, it's weird that title is gone 3 for. We'll be kind of going 3 for 3 of kicking off big shows.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And again, the concern I have is, are they going to get 12 minutes for a triple threat match for the title? And is it going to feel rushed?
Right. As Javon out here with the fresh strip of the 6'7" shirt with Bouncy on the back.
Bouncy.
Go
ahead. Finish. You're on your way.
I was just going to say I was going to bounce away for a quick minute here. So.
There you go. Bouncy. Nick's going to bounce on out of here. Javon bouncing into Jay. And I'm curious about the match quality on this one. I'm really going to pay attention to try and we'll see how they do. But Oba Javon does work. But how do you get out of it? And you would assume then Oba would more likely to go over. Javon's going to be a mighty underdog no matter what the circumstance. Javon for the win, says John. Okay. This match is one of my worst nightmares. I enjoy the show. It's good shit. Austin Theory. What about him? Roman is a mentor to Javon behind the scenes. Javon in the bloodline. Sammy was in the bloodline. Could they make him an honorary Oos? Honorary Bouncy? As Javon up and over comes down on Jay. Don't forget, we still have a main event to come, folks, as Charlotte will take on who's she taking on tonight? It's going to be what did I blank on? Liv. Sorry, 316. It's Liv. Jay down. Javon back in the ring. The creator of Friends and Cheers just died. Oh, T's and P's. T's and P's. I'm going to do what I want. You put your foot down, Jose. Don't take shit from nobody. Boston still doesn't believe in Bouncy. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. The kid's here. He's charismatic. The crowd loves him. As Jay reaches out his hand for the handshake, Javon's hesitant. How do you feel about Forbidden Door, Randy? I'm uncertain about this Forbidden Door. It doesn't feel so forbidden anymore. I wonder if it's a gimmick pay-per-view that's ran its course. As Jay goes for the quick kick, but Javon's onto him. Spins Jay around. Clap to the face. Jay sells. So I'm a little uncertain, Randy. I'm worried that, I think some of the matches that they've booked are going to work and be good and fun, as they always are. But I'm also concerned with some of the matches won't be good. I'm not looking forward to Moxley and Bandito. I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't think that's shocking to anybody. The 6-man cage match, I don't know if it's the right vibe. I don't like the stipulation of, like, if somebody on my team pins the champion, I get a title shot. But what about them? What do they get? It's Jay throwing down punches on Javon. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sold yet on Forbidden Door, but we will see how they act when they get there. There you go. I'm gonna give you your one click. There you go. Now, next time you say something smart. Javon, that boy is Usi. There you go. Goes from bouncy to Usi. Nick made a good point. The match is going to be a banger or a disaster, but I'm biting my nails at the moment, and I'm biting my nails. You biting 2 sets of nails? What? But Javon and Jay are on the apron. I said it in the pre-show. I was worried about the quality of this match. Crowd's a little bit quiet at the moment again. We got to learn to keep the energy up between stuff. Javon goes to the top. Jay, big splash. Yeah, the crowd went quiet. Calling a timeout for a Twix. Even Swerve wanted Javon in AEW. Boston, he said in an interview, Javon can go. He's fun. High flyer. Maybe you're into Nigel McGuinness like some others. NWA's had its moments. Apparently they're trying to resurge. So we'll see. Brian, we watched a lot of NWA once upon a time. We probably will do it again. But looking for NWA to pick up their socks and kind of get their shit together. Hook has debuted for GCW. There you go. Big, tough, bad Hook. Anybody wondering where Hook is? He's a GCW. Forbidden Door doesn't feel forbidden anymore. Canadian philosopher KJ White. Facts. Feels like that door has been blown wide open. There's nothing forbidden about it at all. I feel like Javon could thrive under Roman's leadership, almost like Orton in Evolution. Maybe yes and no, Bernard, but I just feel like the wavelength isn't there right now, especially with Javon being such uber baby face. He's there for the kids. He's bouncy. People like his energy. I don't know if that works. I don't know if you're kind of grounding him a little bit and just kind of let him do his thing. My personal opinion is I don't know if it lines up that comfortably. Past the second hour. Yeah, we finally hit 10 o'clock. Feels a little long tonight. Does that first 2 hours feel a little bit longer than 2 hours, folks? Javon over Jay now. The crowd not really super into stuff. I'm a little surprised. 2 fan favorites. Jay misses. Javon off the ropes. Jay, pop up Samoan drop. Okay. Dear Boston and other Jay haters, anything wrong with that Samoan drop? That looks smooth as butter, didn't it? Let me know what went wrong there. What is Jay doing in this match that stands out and makes you so
Would you
critical of
like
Jay?
butter on that, sir?
Because it's buttery. Let me know. What am I missing? The fact that Hook hasn't grown in character in at all in AEW shows a lack of creative in AEW. Hook, Bucks. I mean, Bucks have gone through some arcs up and down, but as the wind blows for them, a lot of people feel exactly who they were 5 years ago. And some people, like, I mean, the Bucks, Jack Perry, they became other people and then went back to the old people because being something else didn't work either. Remember last night when we talked about how everyone said, has said recently, yeah, no, we're going to just move on from that. Thank you. Feels a little long tonight. That's what she said. We hope. Well, maybe not. If it feels like this, she's not happy. She's not happy. Jay is trash, and you can use a Samoan drone all you want to cope. What do you got? What do you got, bro? What do you got? What am I missing? He's having a good match. Back, forth, he's selling. I mean, he almost oversells. Big uppercut. Let me know. Okay, Jay. Again, it's fun to throw out the tropes, but can you back it up? Waiting for NWA to pick up their socks. It's not a laundromat, sir. And clean up the mess you made. Figure it out. We did. We covered the Crockett Cup every year, but then the Crockett Cup became watered down and not the same, and you had gimps running around. It just got nuts. It just got to a place where we couldn't really. Again, it wasn't entertaining enough to go out of our way to catch it. That's a good reason. See, Guardian has a good reason. There you go. Smart man, smart man. Jay hater here. That's it. I'm okay if you're a Jay hater. I just don't quite get the Jay hate. I don't get the issue. I don't see the problem. Guy cuts a good promo. Guy's entrance is over as fuck. I think his in-ring is just fine. I think he's a better tag team wrestler to kind of, minimize some things. Plus, Jimmy's really good. I just don't get it. And I remember being on this channel and people were very much like, why is Jay not getting his chance? When is Jay finally going to get a shot? And then Jay got his shot and everyone went, no, he sucks. And I just don't know where the evidence is. I'm not seeing the examples of like, this is why this guy shouldn't be in the spot he's in. Also in the bedroom. This is turning into a good match. The storytelling. I like this match. Again, I know people are going to sit there and get out their negative notepad and start finding the things, but I think the match has worked so fine right now. I said that weird, but it's been good. It's been good. And I haven't noticed any botches. Again, I mean, I don't know. I can't think of major. Help me out. Help me out, Boston. Maybe a couple times, but I think everyone botches. Yeah, I don't think he's that bad. He's not my favorite wrestler, but I don't think he's that bad. Yeah, get out your negative notepad. You fucking negative Nellies. Big clothesline. Tope. Off the barricade. Jay has been all over Javon. This match rolls on past the 10 o'clock hour. 63% versus 31. Facts. Javon's getting the count out. Nah, get it, notepad. Negative notepad. Nick, how you doing?
Is that my new nickname, Negative Notepad Nick out here? Yeah, but no, it's okay to admit that your opinion on a pro wrestler has changed. I mean, think about it. We said it on Wednesday. Probably the best thing out of Dynamite was Mercedes Moné.
Facts.
It's very much now. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just want somebody like, other than I hate him, I would love someone to go, this is what he does that it makes him a bad pro wrestler. And I just,
Now, granted, most of what we're calling is in a commercial, so that might be part of the issue as Javon winding up.
How?
But it's also, have they dynamited themselves?
Oh!
Yeah, the barely hold on to even catch that man from not going into the front row.
And I had the time of my life.
Sorry, excuse me.
Nobody puts Javon in the corner. Except
he puts
Javon.
himself in the corner.
Yeah, right.
But have they dynamited themselves? Did they start off with the best match of the show? Started off with the main event and then reverse engineered the rest of the show.
It'll depend on how these. It depends on how this goes now. Like the crowd right now is chanting, "This is awesome," so that's positive.
I mean, you praised that Sammy to the high hills out here, so it's going to be a hard climb to get over that.
I feel like there was a definitive like energy drop after it all went down, but there was so much. Like, I mean, I think they could have done it in the main event spot. Then you kind of let it out there, like, oh, we're going to do this at, because I think they were building the story of getting the match at Night of Champions. They had to open with it because you needed the story of petitioning to Aldis to get the match. If you did it in the main event, then you don't have that opportunity to demand the rematch. That's all I'm saying.
No, so then you do
top of the hour
you got afterwards next week. You go off the show of we're going to decide this next week. You don't do your favorite restart the match. So you leave it there, but then you continue on with everything next week.
Okay, so you would announce a world
on the next episode.
You would announce a world title match on a go home show.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, fuck it. Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, we're gonna go there as we got a Spanish flag from Javon. Yeah. Then you get even LA sticks his fucking beak in there.
Everybody's gonna potentially. There's so many moving parts as far as people somewhat invested in every bit of this. So who knows who's gonna pop out of the crowd? Jimmy, Jacob.
Moving on up to the east side. Nah, Nick, your new nickname is Pre-Mad Notepad. Well, speaking of that,
Pre-Mad Notepads.
You can get your Pre-Mad shirts before we even get the notepads out there, so you can jot down everything your Pre-Mad out there, but you can get all the nutritional facts and everything out there with all your Pre-Mad merch. So just you can let everybody know you're going to be upset before things even happen.
Right. Yeah, get your Pre-Mad notepad. I think we can make notepads, actually. I should look into that.
Your notepad, your booking catalog.
We might already have one with our logo on it, but
submit it into, the chat out there. We'll just, we'll grade that on the members only.
Absolutely. The Fireflies are at SmackDown.
Nick and KJ and you come for a collision tomorrow. It'll be the Yums. You don't want to see the lethal swerve? Or the lethal swirl, and all of the Ring of Honor infusion out there.
Right. Truthfully, we will not be able to do that. It's just life. So, but we will be back on Monday.
Right. Nick just went Macho Man for a good 10 seconds.
Like 10 seconds, right?
Cream always rises to the top. Yeah. Dig it. Oh, Javon playing off. But now, so did
Spear!
Did you take over the Fireflies? 2 count.
Remember we had that beef before? They're like, oh shit, why is this happening?
But I'm telling you, Jay's gonna win this, and I'm waiting for the whole story to come out of there's X amount of dislikes on the fact that he won, and we're all gonna crash out until probably Oba beats him at Night of Champions and challenges Roman.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I think the door is open for sure of like different possibilities.
The very scary other avenue is that Jay wins this outright, and then that's
goes after Cody.
Worst case Ontario.
Jay becomes king of the ring.
Cody is not even great. Jay Uso versus Sammy is not great.
No, I mean, I wouldn't do it with Sammy right now. Sammy's getting so much heat. You don't want Jay to go after him. You want Jay to go after Cody. Oh, shit. Jay's down, by the way. There's Javon. Boink.
Oh.
Big kick. So any big botches or anything that Jay has, I'm asking, the USO experts out there, especially the one with the bear on his avatar. Anybody seeing anything egregious? Like, what is Jay fucking up tonight?
Watch that looked like a botch, but that was meant to happen. Spear!
Oh, another spear! He's gonna win clean.
I love that though. USO experts. I'm a bloodlineologist out there. I'm a bloodlineologist. 2 advances and Twitter's going on fire.
Clean as a whistle.
In the whole crowd. Yeet. Well, parts of the crowd. Not the whole crowd, but parts of the crowd. Yeet.
Right.
But still, again, he comes out through the Coliseum, the Mausoleum, comes out through the concessions. Looks way different than when the Death Riders come out. There's actual people there. But the whole arena is out there yeeting for him. I understand Twitter and the IWC like to think they have a really prominent voice, and they've at times done some things. But at the same time, the paying audience that is there, that put money to dollars, put money to asses and seats out there, are enjoying the fuck out of what they just saw. So where does the line of demarcation, where does the line of differential start?
A very good question. But now, I mean, I got questions. I mean, Femi, Uso, Jay, people are going to really feel bad.
Oba wins and challenges Roman, or Brock screws Oba and Jay Uso kills Twitter.
I think Jay Uso go after Cody. I think let's get real heat. Let's do this.
I don't even think it'd be real heat.
Put on a clinic.
Jay Uso's gonna who's gonna be really like, oh my god, Jay Uso challenging Cody?
Oh, Jay picks up Javon. People are gonna be talking about Javon getting buried. Alvarez is gonna have an outright meltdown. He just shit a cat at the count of 3.
No,
but Jay gave him the rub.
Justified of, we'll see, their crowd didn't respond that well. So see, they had good matches and the crowd didn't react to it.
KJ won't accept my line because you made them up. That's why.
Wait, hold on here. So when certain people that you disagree with, it's all made up. It's all not accurate. No, can't even believe it. Not factual. Not accurate.
Any blasphemy about Sami Zayn is incorrect. He is a saint. He is the moral compass. This
man is a meme.
Angelic. Look at that. That is a meme. Jacob.
But Jacob, this is where it gets interesting because Jacob clearly has issues with Jay. Clear as day.
Oh, Solo.
Yeah, but Jacob as Roman's right-hand man makes the bloodline more dangerous than they've ever been. I said it on Monday. They are the Samoan Sopranos right now.
Yes. You're 100% accurate with that. And I mean, Jacob's doing exactly what Jacob's supposed to do. And the key with this is no matter what Jacob does that seems heelish for the next little while, it's Roman's fault. He's just a loyal soldier. He's still a good guy. And we want to see him break free eventually. I believe that
Jacob at any moment could turn and can win a world title. We're getting Julia
package.
Yeah, you can stay. You stay in that Kiana James camp. I'll stay with my Julia out here. You can stay.
You've been shitting on Julia for months. You're in Julia's camp?
How bad she was burdened with your fucking heavyweight, your fucking compensation.
Want to buy to give her any hope of fucking some life as she was struggling.
You're telling me when she's out there stomping out Rhea Ripley, fatality. Everybody said there she's unsafe. She's unsafe.
I've been defending Julia for months on this channel.
Defending Kiana James.
No fucking way. People were concerned. She was washed. She wasn't as good. Stephanie Vacour drove by her. What are we gonna do? This is excellent.
These two, but I'm
these two beating is great.
I'm here for the come up.
Okay, so kind of like Cody. I hate him. No, I love him. No, I hate him again. We're gonna do that with Julia, are we? Okay, Bobby Heenan. Okay, Bobby Heenan.
I'm Kit Wilson. I'm toxic.
No, that's I love them both. I like that they're finally getting away from working with each other and actually just this. Like this is so much better. And you're right. It is better for Julia. They're giving her vignettes to make her feel special again. And Chelsea Green get Chelsea away from the mid card. She's too big for the mid card. She outshines everybody in the mid card.
But we're still trying to figure out the main card. So let me clear out the collision course before we pave a way here, before we pave a new pathway. But no, Julia, very much allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, 100%. And for my money, dude, the hashtag make Chelsea the champ. Like, let's go. What are we waiting for? Chelsea's killing it. Chelsea's a star. We love this girl. I want to see her get the world title. Hashtag Chelsea for champ. Let's go.
When she goes to TNA and Road Dogg's booking TNA, absolutely. No, I kid. But Nick can't claim, Julia. You spent months saying she was... Bernard, when did I ever say she was on the chopping block? No, I'll give you that I wasn't thinking that she was out there, that she was probably pushing everything. I'll give you that. I'll concede that point because she was saddlebagged with that purse carrying Kiana James. But I never sat there and was calling for her to be on the chopping block or anything. I was out there questioning, why is she not pushed like a Stephanie Vacour? Why is she not as prominent as other people in her class? Go ahead, give me the side eyes.
I'm listening to your take on things, making me smile on the inside quite a bit. But no, I mean, and again, let's not. And I heard your initial comment. We cannot sleep on the fact that Kalani James just bypassed Julia as part of the problem here, and that she became the star. She became the one that they wanted to book in the matches. She's hanging, in the ring with a Charlotte Flair. She's the one looking athletic as fuck. She's killing it. And she's going to continue to fucking kill it. I've been saying since she got drafted, watch out for Kiana. Too many KJs.
Too many KJs out there. You got all the Ks and all the Js out there.
I do not sleep. Don't, because a few months from now she'll be winning the title, and you'll be telling me how you've always loved her. And I'm trying.
No, I will. She's in the Wendy Chu category of.
Why?
No, you didn't even let me finish my explanation. I was saying that I will admit that I've been ride or die against the whole way. I wasn't even trying to do a comparable.
Why?
Because I don't like her. I don't think she's as talented. I don't buy into the hype that you do. I get it. We've been over here.
I was just saying why. I don't understand.
Oh. Jay scratching Claude for that victory.
That was a good match. I agree.
Right. Sorry, I thought I was no. Sorry, I had something going up my wall and was very much enjoying the pause can deal with the situation at this point.
Dude, I'm on too many vitamins. They're doing shit like that. You make me paranoid. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't you act like you haven't done that before randomly. I'll be sitting there cooking and you're over there like,
what is it?
And just start laughing.
Javon understood the assignment.
Javon understood the assignment.
Yes. Did his job.
It was, for everyone that thought that was going to be a good match, that was going to be a clash of styles, that Jay was going to get burnt out, gassed out, and everything. Mm-hmm. That clearly was not the case.
I was concerned, but they got "This is awesome" chant. I thought it was a solid match. I thought it went really well. I'm shocked that Javon loses clean, but I mean the fans get mad when we got all the run-ins and the bullshit. So Jay is a top guy, whether people love him or hate him. He's in that upper echelon. And for him to beat the rookie makes more sense than it doesn't.
Right. Dale, I see you. I love this stuff. Nick thought Darby was climbing. Yeah, I was waiting for him to jump off the fucking my roof and everything up there. He was just climbing up.
Oh, shit.
Maddie out there becoming a member for 14 months. That's where I saw the leprechaun. He told me to burn things. Well, what in the Ralph Wiggum?
Yeah, no shit. I broke my Wookiee.
Sorry.
I was just letting everyone know I broke my Wookiee, but never mind.
Oh, I bet my Wookiee. I'm in danger. It's still my favorite. I saw Super Nintendo. Kendall Gray is way better than Julia. What do you feel about Dave's crush on Kendall Gray? Can we all just admit that Dave Meltzer has an infatuation with Kendall Gray. He gave that match, the tag match between Zarya and Kalani Jordan and Kendall Gray, and I can't even remember who her tag partner was. He gave that 4.5 stars. He very much, that was damn near a 5-star match to Dave Meltzer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, why her of all the, for all the wrestlers, and she doesn't really fit that Dave style, I don't think. So I'm surprised, but something about her is definitely, I don't know.
Tell me more.
Yeah, like what? I don't get it, but I mean, I always thought the Bucks were more his style. But anyway,
no,
you would take that any way I laid it. You can figure that out.
But we're getting the Alexa NXT Chronicles, and you forget kind of Alexa's NXT run because most of her prominence and everything was her main roster shit.
Right. 5 Feet of Fury.
Fucking bug. Sorry. I'm getting invaded out here.
This is how you.
I'm fighting demons that only I can see.
Yeah. I mean, I think if this was any other company, like if we green screen the match that we got with Javon and Jay right now, and nobody knew, it was a mystery who was competing, but we saw 2, unidentified wrestlers fighting, people would be like, this is a really good match. But because they know it's Jay, it's going to get shit on. But I thought it was a good match.
Well, that goes into the whole tribal lines, and I'm not saying anybody here really follows that, but especially on certain social medias and everything, it doesn't matter the match, it doesn't matter the participants, it doesn't matter quality or quantity or anything. It just is company lines. If you see so many people working for a company that doesn't employ them, is beyond me.
Right? MDB's on to me.
Oh, well, no, then if that theory was true, then Jody Threat would have been his favorite wrestler. So that whole theory is bunk.
Listen, I feel so bad for, I get accused of the Canadian thing, which is true.
Specific Canadians you hate.
I don't dislike her. She's just always fighting someone better. I don't know how to explain it.
She's Canadian. Who's better than a Canadian?
Well, poor Jody's got a lot of Canadian energy, and yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Jody. I'm sure she's wonderful.
She's a lovely person. As Liv advertising her title and for son. Is Liv being in this just because we have nothing else for Liv? All of your challengers are either injured or not relevant? Well, so then who can challenge Liv? Why is Liv in this tournament even?
Because she explained it. She explained she wants all the belts. She wants to win the tournament. She wants to be the queen.
You had no one else to put her against.
She wants to be the queen.
That's a creative excuse.
No, I mean, that's her storyline. She wants all the belts, and she's not going to get it, which adds to the other storyline. Like, they had to put her in something so that this can all play out. But they literally, I mean, they told the story, I thought, perfectly fine. She's the champion. She wants to become the queen and challenge for the other belt. She'll be 2 belts and the queen, plus she wants Dom Dom. She wanted Dom Dom to win on the other side.
So then when she loses, and I do say when she loses, so then what now? So now you had your champion get all the way to the semifinals to turn around and lose.
What do you mean then what? They've been telling the story that Raquel and Roxanne have beef with her and Stephanie's hunting her down.
You could have done that with her.
But if she's not doing anything, how do they do it? They just beat her up in the parking lot? No, they put her in something. And now she's in a legit...
you could have had Raquel win the way we got here.
But the same people say, well, how come you never book her? Well, she's being booked. She's having matches. This is a marquee main event match between Liv and Charlotte tonight. I mean, we're getting everything we want out of this. I have no problem with the explanation they gave us. I got no problem with Fatal Influence on the screen either.
Oh, no. Hi, Fallon. I'm falling for Fallon. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, sorry, I was just reading this comment from Tech as well. It's been up for a while, but yeah, no, I think, I think it's right there. And I think she explained it, and you need her to get into a position where when she gets stabbed in the back, it matters. So I got no
You know
problem.
how you do that? You have Raquel win the fucking tournament and
Not
go and do the Batista. That's the story, to stab her in the
what
back.
Batista thing though? Like, what is Liv gonna put Raquel on her shoulders? How's that gonna work?
Raquel puts Liv on her shoulders.
We'll get a little Roxy to hold Raquel up.
Bah!
Roxy holds Raquel on her shoulders, and Liv does this.
He shoves off Dom and everything. Oh. She fights off Dom and all that.
See?
Purple suspenders.
See? Jay's coming for that belt, bro. The Bloodline going to take over all of wrestling. You think you hate it now? They're going to get all the shit.
I won't be able to open Twitter anymore.
Right? Jacob, Jimmy, go get an ice.
Oh, the honorary use right in your face.
How you been?
Been a minute. You crash out every Friday, man?
Yeah, why you always crashing out, bro?
Should I cheer for Sammy because I relate to Sammy of crashing out?
You do have that in common.
I'm the last real nice guy. I'm the last nice podcaster.
I love that shirt. The last real good guy.
Because Darian actually had a solid shirt for the Ultimate X that was on last night.
Yeah,
which everybody was crashing out because Kaz and Amazing Red and everybody's in the Ultimate X.
Liv Morgan wants both titles after she supposedly wins Queen of the Ring. The Liv automatically wins the Crown Jewel Championship by there you go. All lines up, man. Evil.
But Rhea's hurt. So,
but we don't even know if Rhea's really like out. Like again, I'm like, will she make it to SummerSlam? Is it serious? Does anyone know?
So two things outside of even just out. Rhea's hurt. That's one, and two, you have the better storyline that's there with the Judgment Day imploding. You were calling for the Judgment Day to implode.
It's going to implode.
So that's the better storyline that you could have had.
They're still telling that story, Nick. They're not telling it. I don't know. Like, you're in it, bro. Look around. You're in the forest. Those are trees.
Just dominates everything. You could have done it better if you had.
She's not going to win the Queen of the Ring, though. This is just a setup.
Liv doesn't even win that, so we did all of this for naught.
No, you're in the middle of everything that's transpiring. So we don't know what's going to happen yet with them. But like we said, Stephanie McCool could jump her. Raquel could cost her. Roxy could cost her. A combination of all three could cost her. But I don't expect her to actually pull this off and win it. But the story you're saying they're not telling, you're in it. They've been telling it for months.
They're not telling it, Nick. They're not. Look around.
Like, fuck.
Nick is Rhea's doctor. I think
I don't even know how valid this is.
Injured, so I'm saying you would move away from that. You have the story and the challenge to where you could have had Raquel.
Is she out long term? Nick, do you know anything about this injury you're talking about?
She's been moved off the posters for the pay-per-view that this is going on.
Okay, so she can't go this pay-per-view. What does that like? Okay, that's a week away. Then what? Like, I don't know if anyone knows. And again, maybe she was taken off the poster because she doesn't have a match. Like, anyone think of that? They took her off the poster. She's not on the show. Why would she be on the poster?
What?
Why would she be on the poster for a show?
She's a champion. It's Night of Champions.
She's not on the show.
She's a champion.
Okay. You said she was injured.
But we're also getting so Trick versus Saints is also on the first hour on ESPN, and so is Jade versus Tiffy. So a lot going on in the first hour.
Yeah, see the two matches, and they got a half an hour window with commercials to deal. Like, so you like it felt rushed.
First hour.
What's that?
Isn't it 3 matches first hour? Because you have Triple Threat, Trick, you have the U.S. title, and you have the women's U.S. title. So you have your 3 title matches all in the first hour on ESPN.
Is that really like how are they going to fit all that in?
My question remains. I thought that they had advertised, because I know for sure they advertised the Triple Threat, and I thought they had advertised that in the first hour on ESPN as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they. The only one I knew of was the Triple Threat. How many times is Cody going to change his clothes tonight? Yeah, what is he doing that he got to keep switching up? As the baddies.
Now,
I can't hear you. The crowd starts chanting, what?
Silence.
Oh, the mic's not quite working yet.
Not at all. Anyone a lip reader?
Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany. She's basically Tiffany would beat you up if Tiffany was here. Focus on finding friends a little more effective. Basically, just called her baddies jobbers.
Are you really reading lips right now?
Maybe.
No, I'm being dead serious. I've always seen like you and John Boy Media out there. Shut up. I actually watch them a lot.
Oh no! Guess who's not winning this tournament? Chop block. As Charlotte is being beat up in the back by the baddies. Stomping the knee.
So and we you're building up to a Charlotte Jade match. All right. Ben wanted it, but
okay.
So you're getting it this way and getting it now.
Jesus Christ. So you've been dying for this match. Jade kicks the shit out of her, and now you're like, why are they doing? Like, what? How do you win?
You can't tell me that you've never been craving a dish or anything, or sat there like, what? Oh, so what? You get pizza served at breakfast time, and you're like, I would have loved this at a different time. That's kind of where this is.
Why though? What different time? Then they're waiting long, and you're mad they're not doing it.
That should have been the WrestleMania match. Honestly, I said that before. I'm on the goddamn record of saying that. Charlotte versus Rhea should have been the WrestleMania match.
Charlotte versus Rhea.
Or Charlotte versus Jade. I know you're going to crucify me because it's like Twitter. I did a typo. I said the wrong person in a second.
I was just clarifying your argument. Talk about who. You got to stay off Twitter, man. It's making you jump.
I clarified my argument.
Yeah, I don't see any problem. And now it looks like Liv might make the finals of the. They'll be Liv, Io Sky.
Hates me. The show hates me.
Is in denial about Liv's booking. Big Nick is on point. Liv's been booked. What? I mean, what is missing about her booking? You want her to have matches. She's winning matches. What more could you do? She's a champion. They gave her a music video. She wins every week. She what am I missing?
Who has challenged her for the title since this tournament?
She's in the tournament right now. She's preoccupied.
I understand that. I asked you the question of who has challenged her for the title before this tournament.
Before this tournament, we want to go back through the matches she's actually won? Like Stephanie McCool? Well,
we're going to go back all the way to where she won the title? We're going to go all the way back?
I don't know. I mean, again, whether she's in matches or not, she's relevant. She's a superstar. She's one of the biggest names in this company. She's booked as such. We see her every week. And then you don't just waste her. And then you put her in a tournament where she has a goal, where she has a plan, where she wants to win. This is going great for her. If you ask Liv right now, 316, Liv, how are you doing? I'm having the best year of my life. I'm having the time of my life. I've been a champ for months. I'm fucking killing it. I'm in storylines with all my friends. I don't understand.
Liv versus Io, winner takes on Rhea. Who you got?
I kind of like Liv as queen.
She gets all the champions. So the storyline blows up then once she gets all the belts?
Why not? I mean, she could take it all. But I think Io...
How's it going to blow up then?
I think Io's potential because of her history with Rhea. Plus, people were really upset that Io kind of got pushed out of Mania. So this is a make good. So I would lean Io, and I'm still waiting for the Judgment Day to turn on Liv. I love it. That's the funniest thing I've read all night. Sammy smells like lunch meat. Poor guy.
I know that wouldn't work now. What?
Sorry, I didn't.
I comment on the screen. Oh.
I don't
even know.
I love Spanish Rachel. I'd love to see Spanish Rachel beat Liv. She's gonna kick the shit out of her.
What it should have been.
Jealousy. We got to create jealousy. You got to create that gap.
You had it.
No, the same thing about Sammy. So let's not tell. Let's just get to let's just do it. Let's go watch Wednesday every night of the week. Like, what are we doing? You
What?
got to actually tell some
What are
story.
you even saying right now? You're just trying to fucking jump through hills of just,
I'm
well, we
not.
compare it to Dynamite because
just
that's going to be a
saying.
thing.
If we're just going to cut all the corners and say fuck the stories,
What do you
then
mean
we
cut
might as
all
well
the
not do
corners?
them.
You were building up with fucking Liv and Raquel. If you had every backstage segment to where Liv was fucking undermining and undercutting Raquel to where she didn't seem that important, you had everything to where she's out there.
I don't think that
looking
happened
like she's
to
about
the extent that you're
snap
talking
on this
about.
woman.
That really, the eye rolling and the backstage stuff, but as far as belittling her, they haven't really even gotten to that far yet. There's been none of that. That's completely made up.
What are you talking about?
You just made that up.
No, what are you? I swear to God,
She's
what are
been
you talking about?
She has been overly nice. She's actually been going over the top, trying to be nice to her to save
God,
it.
if you think that Raquel hasn't been eye rolling behind Liv and everything like that,
I just said that. That's not what I objected to.
Okay, well,
you can't change the argument. You just changed the whole different thing.
She's coming down in
what you said
bro.
about Liv was wrong. I never even said. I actually just said Raquel has literally been causing problems. But this whole belittling thing, like Liv has been over the top trying to keep everyone glued together. Liv is the one that's hoping to save all this. And she's about to probably win. But Steph could be a factor here.
My fucking blood pressure right now.
Like,
no, Liv has been the fucking. Yeah, we're all in this together, right? Yeah, we all love each other. Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's all condescending.
No. She's worried that she's trying to keep Roxanne close. They've been rolling their eyes, you're right. But there's been no like direct mistreatment that
can put down.
There's been none of that as far as like the direct. They are the ones that are disenfranchised, for lack of a better term. But literally, none of that happened. She's never been shit, like none of it. She's trying to keep them together.
Never been an asshole. We all love Liv.
Not to them.
She's never been a hero. She's never done anything wrong.
Yeah, look, the chat saying the same shit. Dude, that is completely fabricated. It never happened. So who's facing Liv? It's got to be someone big, right? Charlotte? What do you mean? When?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm asking Boston to follow up.
Charlotte coming out to. They weren't going
Charlotte
to
is limping
and hobbling.
She's in trouble. Not looking good for Charlotte tonight. But though, I think this somehow still ends up with Charlotte maybe winning. I'm not sold yet that she's definitely losing.
If she wins, is it one of those that you overcome such incredible odds that it becomes unbelievable?
Right.
I mean, that they might kind of get salty again, like you worried about with her.
Right. Charlotte's still going out there, ill-advised. Well, she's a trooper. She's a champ. She wants to win. Get your votes in. The poll is up. I thought Charlotte couldn't wrestle. Well, where were we going with that? wait. Who you pointing that arrow at?
Oh, chop block.
I'm not being a troll. I'm with Nick.
What?
I was just reading. It's okay. Go ahead, man.
No. Guys, I'm just being a troll. I'm with Nick.
Right. Jose, you can also make stuff up too. It never happened. They haven't done it yet. Liv's been the opposite. Liv's trying to hold it together.
No.
They've been bitchy. They've been the problem. They've been whispering.
Maybe I'm the drama.
Listen, all I can tell you is what I see on TV. I haven't seen what you described.
Questioning what you see on TV.
Like, I think that's makes a lot of sense. Stay strong, Nick. You got this. That's it. Liv already on the attack. Liv just jumping Charlotte out of the way. Back elbow. I love Liv Morgan. She's my favorite. The Duchy accused her of being my whole really? What?
I just said, do you really?
I'm championing that she's being booked great. And somehow that makes me a hater.
She can do no wrong.
Like, So that makes me a hater. Help me understand. You and 316 are on the same page, Nick. That's all I gotta say. Argument, check, mate, good night. Go to bed.
Wait, hold on. You don't just lump me into that
You are
arbitrarily and everything like that. No, I've been called sicko and corporate in the same stream.
Dude,
I've been called corporate tonight and PG and everything.
You have to say he's high-fiving you for loving her. Look, he's so happy with you.
When did I become the Liv Morgan lover?
That's
I'm the one
what's
opposing her.
Look, I hate her, you love her. 316 agrees with you. She's not booked proper. Look, KJ hates Liv. She's my favorite.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm arguing.
He's second favorite behind EO. Right? Meltzer confirms KJ hates Liv. Right? And Nick's like, I agree with that guy.
No, when did I say any of this? When did I say anything advocating for Liv in any of this? That's literally been your whole argument.
Have you not been asking her to be booked better? Were you not mad about the booking? Is that not why 316 is agreeing with you?
I think she shouldn't be in the tournament. I didn't know where we're going with this out here. You out there, clutching your pearls about being called a hater.
No, I'm just saying I'm the lover of Liv, but I don't know what happened here.
You heard it here first, folks. KJ confesses he's the lover of Liv.
I was like, what are we doing? I'm defending this lady till I'm blue in the face. Like, she's got championships. She wants to win all the belts. She's going to be a prominent thing in the whole Judgment Day situation. I'm not the one saying she's not booked well. She's not doing good. This isn't working. So I'm confused.
I'm confused at this point now. I think we've argued ourselves into a
Nick is complicit.
I love this. A big brother fighting little brother again.
Let's go.
But that's surprisingly enough, this is your main event of the evening. However you want to feel about it, of Charlotte versus Liv, as we're in a commercial break, and we might be actually sooner rather than later. I think it's July-ish or so. I thought it might have been sometime in June to where we're going from the 3 hour to the 2 hour.
July. I think it's July.
So we're on the border out here of 2 hours might be better than 3 hours, even though 3 hours started off better than 2.
Really confusing how that worked. But yeah.
Well, you live long enough to become the villain or you die a hero, I guess, with that. If they overstayed their welcome on 3 hours somehow.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Hopefully it feels better at 2.
It might just feel a bit more cohesive and a little bit better paced.
Right.
And could they even do anything like a Monday Night Raw? Monday Night Raw doesn't have a definitive end, but it has that kind of a solid pacing throughout it. Like, it feels like it has momentum throughout the show.
Right. Nick, is this your new gimmick, hating Liv booking?
No. No, I don't advocate this, and my conductor doesn't. No one recommends this out here. Yeah, no.
This is a character building episode. Sammy, Charlotte, Jay. I agree with you, Tech. A lot of important character work today.
No, that's a really creative way to put that and describe it, and you're not wrong with it. That's really you're establishing personality building.
Yeah, 100%. It's had its good times and its bad times. It peaked in the beginning as we expected, unfortunately. July 3rd, we go back to 2 hours. Nick shitting on Liv booking is 316 thing. You can't use that.
Gimmick infringement, my guy. Gimmick infringement.
I'm all fucking. I got the vapors.
Father, do you need to walk it off here for a minute? Oh, need the ring post from Liv.
The only 3 captains I like are Morgan, not Liv, Sparrow, and Ron. Guardian, that's amazing.
Well, getting the Captain Ron reference in there is like,
right?
That's a check mark and a half there.
Oh, fuck. I'll be happy when it's back to 2 hours. I'm with you on that for sure. All right, I didn't pre-read this one. That's what he says to almost every time I have something negative to say, that it's a gimmick. So I love being able to throw it back at him. Oh, that's for you.
When the have I ever said it's a gimmick?
It's between you two.
No, I feel like I'm having conversations with somebody that I don't know with their phone number here. What happened?
Right. Yeah, exactly, Reader. It's a problem. It's a problem, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's a problem. She looks like my wife, so I'm by. Yeah, well, and everybody has that fucking issue.
July 3rd. Thank you, OG Dale. Liv Morgan or Charlotte Flair? Liv.
But so does someone win the Queen of the Ring and then turn around and challenge Liv after they beat? Like, does Charlotte win Queen of the Ring and challenge Liv for the title after she just beat Liv?
It would be a good time to do it because you just beat her. You're like, I know I can beat you. Let's go. Wouldn't be the way I do it, but you could.
I don't even want to dare ask. So what would you do?
Well, I mean, I think it would be silly. Charlotte beats Liv here and wins Queen of the Ring. I think she challenges the other side's champion. That's the way I would do it.
Oh, I think whoever, especially if it's a Charlotte EO final, the winner's facing Rhea.
Yeah, but if Charlotte was to happen to beat EO, that I think was what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah, but no, and it would still probably be that she challenges Rhea. That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Story-wise, continuity-wise. So that's why, back to a bit of the argument we were having before of why I think, yes, you could do the Roxanne and Raquel versus Liv, but you could have done it through the tournament versus doing the tournament and then adding it after the fact.
Unless it plays a factor in how the tournament plays out, right? So that's part of it. And the other side for me is that, like, I mean, Liv's in the main event on SmackDown with one of the best women who's ever wrestled. I don't know how.
Right now, if it plays into effect in the tournament, it would be in Liv's favor because they just can jump Charlotte in the fucking elevator and everything.
Well, well, I mean, she's got the advantage tonight, which might help her get through Charlotte. I think at Night of Champions, EO is going to beat Liv, and it's going to be because of Judgment Day. Maybe. That sounds good.
Oh, big ass boot. Queen's boot? Have you ever heard it called that before?
Never heard it called the Queen's boot, I don't think. That's
sounds like a drink you get in an English bar. I'll have the Queen's boot.
Right. Charlotte said she's coming for Rhea, which still ties her into the whole Jade situation. So that makes sense, Anthony. Boston.
Yeah, Boston, you can have that. Don't worry. I'll wait for you to send the files. I'll wait for the receipts. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Right. Charlotte said, okay, I like that, Anthony. And I mean, it would be very interesting. Does Charlotte win and go after the Dose? Does Alexa get, pissed off or jealous of what's going on with Flair? Is that the twist at some point?
Well, right now with this, it would be Alexa would show up to defend Charlotte unless she's going to completely turn and then what? She pairs with Judgment Day?
No, I wouldn't go that far. And I didn't mean here right now, but Charlotte. What if Charlotte does win the Queen of the Ring? Does Alexa feel left out, annoyed?
I'll give you that. Well, if Charlotte does win all of this, is this them going with what you and I have discussed and debated about before? If they're going to be going with her, I would assume clearly as a babyface, which would be interesting of her as the quote unquote babyface at Rhea. Like even then, like honestly, who would you do even at Rhea? Because Rhea's technically a babyface, Charlotte's technically a babyface, Io is technically a babyface.
Yeah, it's going to be that's what I mean. Like, how does this work? And I mean, I'm okay with Io and Rhea, that, we were once friends, we respect each other, but we're going to have a good fight. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. The other way around, that's what I mean. Like, does Charlotte, if Charlotte goes up against Rhea Ripley, fans might start booing Charlotte pretty quick.
That's what I'm worried about, and what you've been kind of thinking is going to end up happening. That once she breaks away from Alexa, is that once she's got her life ref that goes away, they go back to she's a heel.
Yeah, it's very potential. Here's my question: is this match worthy of usurping? Good choice of words. I think there's an WWE title match usurping as the main event.
No.
My answer is absolutely not. It had to be because of the way they told the story. So yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we already talked about this. You couldn't have to build up to announce the title match tonight. You had to do it the way you did it because you needed the backstage fighting to get the title match.
You're gonna still have the backstage fighting and still done them.
Not if the show's over.
Do it next week.
That's the go home show. You want to advertise for at least a week.
Would you catch everybody on the surprise with it? I still think that the biggest moment that's been on this show was the start of this show. I said it when I came back from one of my pauses. I think they've dynamited themselves and started with the main event, and they're reverse engineering the rest of the show.
Yeah, it did feel kind of, and it was the biggest thing. It wasn't the for everybody that is kind of hard on Cody. I mean, the crowd was super into everything that happened that whole segment. I liked it a lot. I thought the first 40 minutes of this show were really well done. And then I thought it got a little laggy, and then I waited for it to pick up, and we got sprinkles of some good stuff in there, and then never really got back to that energy level, which is the problem. They would just have to rearrange how they booked the whole thing. So maybe that's the problem, is they painted themselves into a situation where, we're going to open the show, and then it will spill in, and then we can announce there's going to be a match. But yeah.
See money out there clamoring for Yum Yums. Bernard
Yum
saying
Yums.
Best women's division in the world by a mile. Usurping. I like this stuff from Jose.
Usurping
on some scissor. Usurping on some scissor. Bradley gifting a membership. Guardian. KJ, there's no better match in wrestling than between best friends. That's a fact. That's why we do this stream 5 to 6 to 7 days a week and everything.
I mean, Guardian, you got a point as far, and I agree with Nick completely. Sorry, I didn't bypass that. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, we've had some really good matches with people that were close to each other. Emotion gets involved.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, with us having a match 5 days a week, we're out here doing the fucking work rate. We're out here 365 days a year.
Did they pull it off? Oh shit, that's amazing. Oh, thank you, Bradley. I didn't know. I was trying to keep an eye on it earlier. Got sidetracked by what we're doing here. But what a run. They almost swept it. They lost in overtime last night. But Toronto does get a trophy. So the baby Leafs get it up.
It's just a minor league trophy. This is why you were so mad about all the stories before.
Right,
you were all caught up on this.
That's good. That's so good. Shout out. Thank you. I'm pumped.
Abe, can I see the screen? Well, I think you see your screen, so I don't know what other screen you might need to see outside of your screen. But yeah, you got the screen. We got the screen.
As Liv is putting Charlotte up on top.
I'm going to do the drape over the trio. Whoa.
Bradley putting it in. Love you, buddy. Love you, buddy. What a guy. What a great guy.
What a guy. We got a really big show.
It's pretty cool that women get almost equal time as the men on SmackDown. Women get a lot of time across all WWE shows. The women get a fair amount of time. And some
I've never seen too many people counting how many women's matches are on a Raw or a SmackDown or even an NXT. I only see that with like one promotion out there of counting how many they got.
Or Dynamite or Tony Khan on a show will do like 3 or 4 one time, and they'll go buck wild. See, look what we do. Like, wait, what? As a fan, I can count. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but
What are we
it
doing?
doesn't feel, it feels out of place. Like, think about it. We've had full NXT damn near pay-per-views that were all but all female shows. They didn't announce it as an all-female show. It didn't, no one batted an eye that
Right.
most of the matches were women's matches, because when you book them like they're credible threats, it doesn't matter.
I completely agree.
Oh, she just slapped that woman.
Oh!
Slap fight.
Figure 4 slap fight.
Freaking mollywhopping. You can stop right now.
I tried. But yeah, I agree, sir. It's just a funny one to say. Usurping.
It's one of those that it's, you get the vocab points, but you still sound funny when you say it.
Right? Like, bro, I got the best usurping last night.
She's a hardcore usurper out there.
I'd be down for that. I think if Canada and or US or either get into like a serious game, we'd highly consider it.
Great, so I can call another sport I don't know. Oh, we're kicking it up against midfield out there.
We're gonna have fun, bro. We're gonna have fun. Right. Now, there's some powerhouses out there that we got to get through, but yeah, Bradley, I'll take you up on that offer if there's a. I mean, I don't know. See, sometimes like if Canada, the miracle that would be amazing, make the final. I kind of want to. I mean, it'll be an emotional roller coaster.
I understand as we got a single leg crab out here. Shout out Boston. But I understand that no one truly in the U.S. really is that into soccer or football right now. But if Team USA is in the finals to win the World Cup, everybody in USA is going to give a shit really goddamn fast. You mean we might win a trophy? We might win a trophy?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, gamer. Like, I feel like you realize you do this to me. I'm the one that pays the penalty for those type of comments, bro. No, that's jokes. Such a troublemaker you are.
Oh, we're selling the knee.
It's called footy, Nick.
Well, footy, I don't know.
Charlotte, Alexa, the doctors, Aldis, everyone's begging her to stop. Liv's going to win by default.
I, for half a second, thought Kaylee Ray was out there.
This main evented for a reason. No.
We don't know that reason, but it was there for a reason.
It has to be. As Charlotte gets dragged back in by Liv, they're really fucking working Charlotte down. She won't quit, though.
Excuse me, Alexa Blaze. Charlotte's going to win. Oh. Oblivion. 1, 2.
Go.
Kick out.
See, it's a good match.
I never said it wasn't.
Liv, 71% of the vote, eh?
Well, Charlotte, she was Charlotte taps.
Yes. Liv Morgan with the win. Let's go.
I wanted to like this week in wrestling.
Yeah. Oblivion, 2 count. But she stretches the injured leg, and Liv Morgan, Io Sky, sign me up. Night of Champions. Just got a little more exciting, folks.
Who loves Rhea Ripley more? Her former partner in Liv Morgan or her more current former partner in Io Sky?
Yeah, let's go. I like it. Storyline either way. Liv is trying to take over the world. Pinky.
Let's be honest about this storyline out here. This is going to be really interesting. But so, are we going to get SummerSlam out there? Which does the IWC rage about more, Liv winning or Jay winning?
Jay.
But so we're going to get Liv versus Rhea at SummerSlam, title v title, double champ in the house.
I don't think so. I've been pretty steadfast on that. I don't think that's going to be the outcome. But it could happen. I mean, Liv could shock the world.
So then
become the
Io
champ of
wins,
champs.
and you get Io Rhea, and you get Liv. Which does Liv take on, Roxanne or Raquel?
Both. She'll have to deal with both. She'll have
triple
to deal
threats
with
on triple threats.
No, it will be like a combo. They're going to come at her both. She's going to fight both in different times. That old story, like when they turn on her, she's going to fight everybody. The question will be, what do they do? Do they go find a new friend? Does it matter? But I think Liv is going to get tied up in the Judgment Day, and I think Io is going to fight Rhea. And if Rhea's still injured, they're going to sub somebody in, and then that will be the storyline when Rhea comes back.
You know how you don't have to sub someone in is you do Raquel versus Liv in the story, and then you can just divert all of that nonsense.
Yeah, but not if Liv
potential risk.
Yeah, but if you don't want either of those women to challenge for the title, then you don't need to do that.
What do you mean? You don't want either one of those women to challenge for the title? You're literally talking
I don't think it's going to happen.
Challenging Liv for the title outside of the bracket instead of from the bracket. What do you mean? What? Go ahead.
I just explained that Io's going to win. I think Io might win this. Like, Io is my pick. So therefore, the other side of it, like, again, if Io's the plan to win this, your whole, fucking Liv Raquel thing doesn't matter, because I think Io's going to win. So that I'm fine with that. And if the Judgment Day is the reason why Liv loses to Io, I'm good with that.
Right. But I'm saying, because you mentioned about, well, if Rhea can't this or that or whatever, and you find a replacement, you find a supplemental and everything, you could have just gotten all the way around that and done Raquel wins the tournament and she challenges Liv like we had talked about. That's a way to get around all of this whole, we even get Io in this whole situation, all of that.
Yeah, but we're basing it on
saying that rather, I'm putting an emphasis on Liv's title shot from the bracket than outside of the bracket.
Yeah, but I mean, with Liv, I mean, we don't even know we're basing this on the idea that Rhea is not going to be around. And that's the only reason why I said that. I mean, getting around it, Rhea's still going to have to defend that belt against somebody. And if Io's the best story, and again, I believe that Io's getting this because she got screwed out of WrestleMania. This is a make good. This is our bad. You should have been there. You get to become Queen of the Ring. And I want Io to win Queen of the Ring. I think Io's awesome. So what?
Well, I'll ask you this before we take ratings and everything like that. My last statement out here so which story could you do outside of the tournament easier or better? Of
her friends
versus Rox or Raquel? Or I'm not saying what happened. I'm saying of what you could do creative outside of the tournament, or still set up Io versus Rhea outside of that being the payoff of the finals.
Well, but I want Io winning first and foremost is the reward here that we're looking at. The thing, what's easiest to do, they're both easy to pull off. You just have to do it. But I mean, you got to remember, if Liv ends up facing Raquel in this tournament, and now they're forced to make decisions, and maybe they're not ready for that. SummerSlam's still 2 months away. Wouldn't it hurt more if Liv was about to win something and they screwed her over? So I'm waiting to see. Like I said earlier, we're in the story. The story that you're saying we're not getting, we're currently in it. It's currently happening and playing out. We won't know what it looks like until Night of Champions.
But I'm saying you could put an emphasis on that of having that build up with Raquel, or even if you wanted to go with goddamn Roxanne, but Raquel was in the semifinals of this. If she would have gotten the win over Io and everything, you could have gotten into that. No, what?
Well, you could, but now
yes, Liv, you're saying no to.
But then again,
saying what I said could happen.
Raquel loses. Raquel loses. Roxanne loses, and Liv wins. So where does that put them? That makes them jealous. That makes them bothered. That makes them more angry. That's all that's happening here. Like tonight was very much that kind of storytelling. Like you have to they're garnering heat. They're gaining momentum. Liv wants to win it all. She's not going to though. And so this argument's kind of a moot point in the fact of I don't think she's going to pull it off. I think she's going to get stopped.
Fair enough. I'm not going to beat a dead horse with this, but I still
Sure.
think you could have even gotten to EO versus Rhea later down the road. But I
Why?
digress.
But then, so okay,
I said I digress.
No, but whatever.
I
You can't
said I
just throw that
digress.
out there and then run away. Like, I mean,
said I
again,
digress.
so you want to, so because you want to push something here and push something
No,
back, like,
if
why?
you-
There's no
if
reason,
Rhea's
just other than
out,
your
then you can
preference.
do that story
That's
later.
just your preference.
Yes.
There's no
that's
reason.
literally what I'm arguing is my
You have
preference.
no reason. There's no reason one's better. Like EO going after winning the Queen of the Ring, I'm good with. Why
That's
can't
what
she
I
win
asked
it?
you. I asked your
can't she win
preference. I asked your preference and I gave my preference.
Yeah, but why can't she win it? Like, why can't EO do it? Like, what's the issue?
Why couldn't Raquel win it?
Again, EO's better. She got the dub. I don't know what to tell you.
Should we get into the ratings?
Yes, we're getting the ratings out of 10, folks. We take a rating out of 10 every single show. Get in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling about it. Clearly, we had some feelings. But it looks like Evan was first with 7. Live with clean. I love that it was clean. 7 out of 10. Let's go. What do we do? At Night of Champions, Trouble is brewing the Queen of the Ring finals because it will be Io Sky and the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. Dun, dun, dun. We will find out. That's the exciting part. 7, 8.5. Okay. Guys, if Paraguay wins or ties the U.S. win their group, yeah, they're in contention to win their group. They've already clinched the next round. 7.5 out of 10. Not bad, not bad. Kind of in that like 7 range. It's good. I liked it. I didn't hate it. I think there was too much.
So was a 6.5 to a 7. I think we were like a 9 to a 9.5.
Right.
At each other's throats most of the night.
Right. I wonder if Rhea will pop up at Night of Champions to help Io because, well, I don't know. Nick's been talking to their medical team. She's apparently out forever.
Good God. I mentioned a story that's going around that she's out injured, and all of a sudden, I'm fucking Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Wait, Rhea is because of a surprise. I mean, again, they do want to throw some surprise at us, so definitely a possibility here for sure. Again, I think ultimately we just don't know. 8 out of 10.
I'll give you, if you want to say that the king or queen of the ring was predictable, you're a goddamn liar.
Facts. 8 out of 10 episode for me wasn't great, but I had spurts of greatness, and it was very unexpected in a good way. I like that. Almighty. Charlotte caused Jade the match at Night of Champions. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. Night of Champions is
sisters unite.
Right? Night of
Charlotte
Champions
hates Tiffany though too, because remember, why is Ludwig in my DMs?
Yeah, but I think they've been bonding lately, and then they're going to go. I mean,
Chelsea's out there too. Blake Monroe.
Ludwig moved on. We can get over it.
Last thing. So you're gonna debut Blake Monroe in London right before you go to a Saudi pay-per-view, so she fucks off for a fucking week before you come back on some tape shit.
If you get a chance to debut her in her hometown and get a big pop, that's the place to do it. So, for all we know, she shows up at Saudi. She waves at Saudi. Again, another example of like, when is she getting here? When is she getting here? When is she? I can't believe they haven't brought her in yet. We're going to bring her out next Tuesday.
Look, don't you act like I didn't hear you call her Blake Mahan or whatever out there. Oh, she's very much, she'll show up when she shows up.
I think England makes a lot of sense. I think they've been holding her back for this. We've been getting the weekly vignettes. It makes a lot of sense if you're trying to maximize the reaction. We'll see, though. I mean, hey, who knows? 8 out of 10 Friday Night SmackDown. 0 out of 10 no Trish. Y'all have stressed Nick out tonight. Let him breathe. This is a rough one.
Like this.
He's going to be waking up in his fucking sleeps. No. No! 7 out of 10. I'm not a fan of starting the show with the main event or the main championship being defended, but overall was a good show. Mello and Saints killed it. I agree with that. I really liked Mello and Saints as much as I can't stand Jay and Javon. It was... Oh, we also did great. I thought Javon and Jay was good. I thought Mello and Saints was really good. There was just a little lully part of the show where I wasn't overly excited. And I agree. I never liked the belt going on first. You find a way to make it go last.
Monday Night Raw, best show of the week. We've made it through the final. We've been here. Well, outside of you being here for Thursdays, we've been here live for every show. Both of us too. So Monday Night Raw, best show of the week.
Yes, I think I gave it an 8. Yeah, I liked it a lot because of all the Roman shit and stuff. So
Yeah.
probably.
I had the best crowd, had the best reaction, had the best engagement.
I would agree with that. 7 out of 10 SmackDown, 10 out of 10. I saw my woman, Charlotte. She's hurt, though. She's down, Dale. She's down. Charlotte down. From G's to gents, Nick got called to the carpet.
That is so fucking an old reference. It's insane.
What do you want more? Rhea surprising us with a pop-up to help EO Night of Champions, or TJD turning on Liv the Judgment Day at Night of Champions? I think both could happen. Both could happen. I don't know where. Again, I don't know about this injury. Like, how bad is Rhea ready to do anything? I have no idea. I don't know. Seriously, sincerely.
Fair enough. Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to say anything else because apparently I'm the fucking medical practitioner for WWE right now. I didn't know I was on the medical team.
Right.
So I'm going to plead the fifth. So, yeah.
7.5 out of 10. Captain Ron. Snake Plissken as a fucking pirate.
That was the New York after the fucking championship and the parade and everything. I mean,
Right.
that was just. I saw someone.
Plissken?
Snake Plissken, yes. I
Yeah.
saw someone out there
A
fucking
slurred.
twerking on top of a light pole at the parade and everything, my guy. New York City is unhinged.
Right? I don't know what you're talking about, Boston. That's terrible. Leave Nick alone.
Leave Nick alone.
Let's go. All right. We got a few more ratings and we'll get out of here, folks. Reminder, we are back on Monday. We're here all week long. A whole bunch of go-home shows next week. We got so much coming your way. 4 pay-per-views in 2 days. That's going to be insane. A triple threat marathon. I give SmackDown 7 out of 10. Jay and Javon was a pleasant surprise. I did not expect the attack on Charlotte before the match. I was a little surprised about that. I really was. I wasn't expecting it. And now it seems like Charlotte's going to be more focused on Jade still than anything else.
Well, and also, though, Jade's about to take on Tiffy. So how is that going to play out?
And Charlotte will probably kick her in the face.
When you said Nick is the medical doctor for Rhea, he knows she will be out forever. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick.
Right.
I'm at a 7. I know we've already
yes.
that. I'm at a 7 of still, despite our anger and our disagreements about run it back on the main events and everything. The initial stuff, I think, was good enough and still set up what they eventually accomplished.
Yeah.
They might have overstayed their welcome or done too much after that. Jay versus Javon was way better than a lot of people expected it to be. Of Saints versus Carmella was good and still had probably the right outcome. Of Charlotte, I almost called her Alexa. Liv had, I'm not even give you the satisfaction of saying it had a right outcome. It had an outcome. So I say 7.
Yeah. It's so funny to listen to us all night and then end up on the same number. Like, they're like, how did they do that? We need
people let me tell you about my best friend. He's a wolf.
Right. 8 out of 10 knee pads. 10 out of 10 with Liv. With Liv to go, you're happy. Liv won.
Yes, but see, he gave it a 10. I gave it a 7. We are not the same. But also, though, this is what should happen more in pro wrestling. Can go at each other's throats, but still get to the same conclusion. What you chuckling at?
Just the whole interaction blows my mind. Great show, Boston. Thank you. We appreciate you. Nothing but love to everybody else out in the chat. We appreciate everyone. Like I said, we are going to take a couple days, catch our breath, and then we're in for the long haul, going straight through for like 14 or 16 days or some shit. For pay-per-views next weekend. So much to talk about, so much to get into. Be safe, be a friend, tell a friend. Go get your merch, check out our socials. And this one, I literally I almost wish I had like an ice bath to get into after this one. Like, I need a cool down.
I need a smoke. Love who you want to love. Take care, brush your hair. We're on a 48-hour staycation. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, but to put that full life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back on Monday. Good night. Nick, can you hear me? Nick, yeah, you, Nick. Are you okay?
You're looking for?
Are you okay? Are you doing okay? We're going to be fine, folks. We're going to be fine. See you on Monday. Big hugs? Big hugs.